Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Let's share the show, please. Let's share the show. It's very fascinating, amazing time to be alive. Let's share the show. Please share the show as we make contact with our friends and our team members, crew members from back home. No Bone with 2FM. Sekou Kuma will be joining us. Sekou Kana will be joining us. Today we promise a full power show as always. Melbourne, my man, what's up?
Well, thank God for life. I'm great. From back home, at least, the best thing to have in this country of ours, especially around the world, is life. And, Liberia, with all of the tensions, all of the frustrations, all of the disappointments, life is there. So I'm doing great. I'm good. And how about you?
He's speaking BB boy. You hungry? He's speaking BB boy. You're not ready. You're not ready yet. No, you are not ready from what I noticed. You hungry? You gapping? But then you're speaking.
Look,
raps.
stop, man. Stop.
You're not ready yet. You're not getting food to eat. You are complaining the morning that they play the heat. You are complaining about the electricity. But are you here talking jazz? Speaking BB boy, you know, joke. And I want to say they're coming. I want to say they're coming offer doctorate degree programs in Labrador. I just look at them and I just laugh. I was listening to them. And the LU is about to get a doctorate degree program, and we want to institute a doctorate degree program. I said, God, you're trying to taking traffic to the next level. Labrador know that they're ready to get doctorate degree program. Labrador know that you're going on strike for tuition. I don't even understand it. So we're gonna stand up the we're gonna stand up the follow. I hear them talking. Don't look at me, I hear laugh. Y'all come and get funny job, brother. Okay.
Hey, God. Look,
Come
let me tell you, Steve, still to that thing that you just talked about, I don't want to talk because when we talk, people will say maybe not everything you probably we talk about, or maybe we could. But let me be frank, right? Some of us were already having problem with some of our master's degree holder, right? Let me be frank, because mind you, this country is the poorest. This country is backward. Nothing moving and nothing happening. And we have a lot of people who have a master's degrees, and the only thing they can do is to either talk plenty and get into governance, or maybe get into government. And it's bad. Because mind you, what are the things that you're learning, you get a master's degree in, when you get practical last all of the things so that Liberia can move forward. But
Liberia is someone who can get master degree.
No, get master degree.
They're not ready yet.
And get master degree.
Now why your master degree, then all of them end up to be a bunch of criminals and crooks and liars. Almost all of them. They're not serious. Why I mean, Sekou Komanda said they're giving doctorate degree, or you registering for the doctorate degree program that they got. LU is offering doctorate degree. They said they're launching it. You registering for it too? Because what's that calling your doctor now?
I mean, so you buy everything now about our country. You have fee say nothing here, right? Like bro, okay, like bro, like good player, brother.
Yeah, but I love the country.
It's just the leadership. Then we've been having, they've been having their own problems, and until Liberians come to their senses, to decide who's going to be the best leader and take that pricing. But like I said always, and I'm saying it again, something will come out before this 6 year ends. I'm very still optimistic.
Okay. Well, I'm optimistic as well. I love the country. I can tell you that. I love Liberia. As evidenced by that, why I can come on the show. I can leave my busy schedule and other things I can be here. So I love the country. Love Umpa. If I love Umpa, I get too much love for that country. The love I get for that country is too plenty. Very, very much plenty. But what I will not do, I will not be unrealistic. I hear them say they bring it down. We just start, we ain't started the show. Let's share the show, my people.
Yeah, man. Other people help us to share
Look,
as we
when you want Sheku talking, we can't hear feedback, but when you're talking, well, no problem now. Well, no issue.
Oh, just about to say that there's feedbacks in the back. When you can be talking, you don't say anything.
Yeah, I'm giving a mention to 15, but you don't make it. I don't understand the man. Melbourne. You know, put a letter together, my man. Yeah, 2
So you getting me now? How everything like?
No, we're not getting. I don't get the feedback. I don't get the feedback again.
Okay, that's great.
Unless the other members can give us, you know, feedback too and let us know. Women, you're getting any feedback?
No, the man clear. The man clear.
Yeah, so that means your life put together now.
Yeah, I live my life is far. No, it's not better until NEC can be 24/7. Someone was asking me, you know, I said, forget the. We'll celebrate one day. Look, one day we'll celebrate 10 years of on what? On or maybe interrupted. Let me, Shegu, I want to borrow that word for you. Interrupted, right?
One day you'll do what?
Eh?
You said one day like do what?
One day we'll be celebrating uninterrupted.
No,
power.
uninterrupted. Uninterrupted.
Okay,
Yeah.
uninterrupted. Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Easy. Look, Steve, you were correct that in fact PhD people will come on HD. I don't give a blood test. So the electricity start. Go ahead, bro.
They can get problem.
But the thing about the PhD holder then say PhD men in our year when you get your board and you let know who no board yet. By the way, folks, I mean, don't bring noise. But don't bring noise behind me. I break you back. Don't bring noise behind me.
We need to talk to Boakai to bring you down.
Don't bring noise behind me. Don't bring noise behind me.
At least go take one of the university and do something with it. Seriously.
Don't bring noise behind me. Folks, yeah, let's share the show. Don't bring noise behind me. I don't get no problem. I love my country. I'm working with my country. And I love my people. By the way, folks, welcome to this edition. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's share the show now, my people. When you're counting the show, you'll share the show. Yo, that guy just share the show. Yeah. Share the show. I know say your political party and your political people then say because we can criticize them, so you're not counting the show. And you don't want to let them know you're on the show, so you're afraid to share the show. We understand that one, but you share the show. You're not that. Tell political leader, they might just forgive you. You not me anyhow. Just laugh. Anyways, welcome to the show, guys. We'll get quick updates from you guys. I know Sekou Kana is here with you guys, but let's hear from Sekou Kuma on that side of the country. What is the update? Sekou, before you come in real quick, today is Tuesday, the 18th of June 2024. The timestamp here is 11 a.m., 11:19 a.m. Phoenix, Arizona. Welcome to SKTV. Welcome to today's show. Share the show. And Monk will say share, like, and comment. Let's share the show. We have a very interesting conversation today. Today we'll be talking if there is any hope under the JNB and Jeremiah Kun administration. We want to see if there's any hope because they've gone almost 6 months, 5 months, and 5 months coming up by the 22nd. So they're going almost 5 months. So let's share the show, folks. We'll hear from Sekou. Sekou, give an update that include the rice price and everything. And right after you will be Melbourne will take over, and Sekou Kane will be in charge. Let me do something real quick.
The price of rice is 3,008. Some areas 3,900 Liberian dollars. No new thing from what I reported yesterday. I remember that Jeremiah also can stop the rehabilitation process of the roads and said he has to stop because the rain is heavy. It's falling very heavily, and wherever they're working, they've been faced with some difficulties, so they want to continue the process. And that is when the dry season is coming. The superintendent is not here. Superintendent is in Monrovia. And the county is peaceful. Everything is normal. Thank God for this.
Yeah. Anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all of you. Sekou, Melbourne, and Monk, how are you guys doing?
So again, okay, yeah, Mr. Lamont, go ahead.
Not much. I'm doing great. Thank God for life, like every other day. I keep saying, every day you wake up from bed and you are above the surface and not believe that's a blessing all by itself. No matter your circumstances, I know as humans we were. Life is not easy, whether you like it or not. Life.
So from my end, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Thank God for life. And
Hold
yeah, go ahead.
President just got,
Oh yeah, I think I mistakenly hit the mute button.
yeah.
As I was saying, I said life is not easy. Life was meant to be tough. So your only prayer is that God give you this hope and the strength to keep going every day so that you can get stronger, but don't expect life to get easier. So every day you wake up from bed, if you are healthy, you got breath in your lungs, thank God and appreciate it. That's my thing. Now every day you take it as it comes.
That's true. Go ahead, Melbourne. What's up with you? And
Well,
what's going on?
so again, I'm grateful. Thank God for life that we are moving very strong, and the opportunity to be alive is still there. So that means we are grateful to the Almighty Creator. Thank you so much.
Well, for me, as you can see, my voice is clear now. And thanks to some of the people who recommended ginger and all that.
Some of the voice specialists and they give you some.
Yeah, some of the ginger and all those, thin air, ginger and lamb and all kind of. You see me? This is ginger right here. But it's boiled with other stuff. So that one clear my throat very well. In fact, I would recommend it to Monk.
Yeah, that would be great.
It's really good. But it's good to be alive, like all of you have said, and I'm very grateful. I'm very happy to actually have the opportunity to work with all of you guys. You guys are so amusing, and I believe we couldn't ask for more. And I've enjoyed the companies of all of you guys. Working together, sharing funds, sometimes showing some serious face and stuff like that. But overall, it is a blessing to have all of you on SKTV. I want to say thank you to our followers, well wishers, and key players on our team, stakeholders, non-stakeholders, contributors, and those who don't contribute, distractors, everybody. We thank everybody for being on SKTV. And one thing you guys are not good at yet, and we encourage you every time, is you got to learn to share the show when you come on. You got to share the show, everybody. When you come on, just share on your personal page. If you can't do that in your group, if you're in a group, share it there. Sometimes we can do everything. I know how many times Facebook restrict me from sharing too much. Because sometimes when you overdo it, they can think like some kind of how you call it
So when I bought, when I
robot.
robot.
Yeah, some kind of robot just things sending things all around the place. Yeah, so they can think that somebody, is not human being working, so they can restrict it. They think it's virus. So, but if everybody can do it on their end 1 or 2 times, that'd be good. And we're not rich to be purchasing 3,000 view to put it here just to make people to know that we got plenty of people here and we don't have people here. We want the actual people, the real human being. So you'll be sharing the show. Yeah, you'll be sharing the show with your friend so you
No,
can.
that's why I can tell them Sekou before I come on the show. The first thing I do, I share. Then when I come, I say share, like, and comment. Because
Yeah.
for the Facebook algorithm, that's a 3-step process you need to engage in for them to give you all the comment and all the credit for all the exposure. So you come and you just say hi guys, and then you just share the show you like, and you hit and you just share. That's it.
Yeah. So with that said, let's recognize a few people. Let's see here. Those are those who have said something. Sekou, can you see the people there? Your eye clear more than my eye. Sekou, come on.
Yeah, I can see that you got 360 pricing.
No, I'm talking about the comment section. Can you see the names of people that are there? People that have said
Okay.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's greet them. Give them some greetings. Say hi to them. To
We
welcome.
can quickly go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we have George Young. He said, I'm watching from Chester, VA, USA. Attila Kai say, I'm watching from Grand Judah County. Thank you very much, Attila. Then Linda Nyimpan say, hi. Thank you, Linda, for watching. Uni Eo. I beg your one, call your name, nobody more blame me.
I think you want EO.
I know, right?
Yeah, please, I beg
Okay.
you. Yeah, please. Mustafa Balo say, watching from Bolaza village in Riverside. I Sata O dozen say, I'm watching. T. Calvin Tote Jr. He's following from Punjab in India. Naomi Mimi, how are you? Thank you so much for watching. Rebecca Gossi, thank you, Rebecca. Valentin Precious, thank you so much. Jason Gain, thank you very much. Yata Bonit, thank you very, very much. Lucia Doze, thank you also. Sei Gonganu, thank you. It's a congratulations
You always hear.
the president Boracay on his accomplishment in 5.5 months. Thank you very much. James Davies, also Ayo White. How are you? Thanks so much. And saying thanks for the sacrifices. You guys are looking forward to a great show today. Thank you. Definitely, you have one of the best shows today. Fomba Toure. Thank you, Fomba, for tuning in and, watching Ellis, Charleston, Dizio. Thank you, Alex. James Davy. Thank you. James Davy say, no hope at all. Thank you, James. We hope that the hope comes back. See came back. Say thank you once again, Patrick K. Sumo Jr. Patrick, thank you for clicking to view. Let's see who we have here. Marie Pratt. Marie, thank you very, very much for joining us here. Eric JP Baldy. Eric, thank you as well. Who do we have new there? Is that Yumantru Kranga? Yumantru, if I didn't call your name, go, I'm so sorry. Jacob Boyu, thank you very much. Toby Wilson, he say hi, Seku 1 and 2, Mark and Mayborn. Thank you very much. Mata Gay say hello, my SKTV family. You guys are invited to my son graduation party in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Grand
Please
Rapids.
send ticket.
You and
Grand
Melbourne out
Rapids.
automatically.
No, maybe one of my send ticket. Maybe
You and
one.
Melbourne out.
Me, I'll go.
Oh my word!
Because
Yeah,
I
get
got my
ready.
family. I got my family that living there, so I won't go there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
yes, yeah, go there. No problem. Okay, so is that Samaria Pratt? Samira, how are you? I'm here early today, been missing the show. Thank you so much for joining us, Ibrahim Kane. Thank you, Ibrahim Kane, for joining. Binta Belity. Binta, how are you? Say I'm following from St. Coffee and my community. Yasa Gola Washington. Thank you for joining us. And Hensin Suwa. Thank you, Hensin, for also being a part of the broadcast today. George, 1 year, thank you. And Grateful Awali. Thank you, Grateful, for joining us. Kusuka Dosla, thank you. Um, is that Kritu Nape? Thank you so much. Catherine Catherine Kata, thank you. Fipi Flumbo, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you all. Bemba Bangali, thank you, Bemba Bangali, for joining the show. Jackson Nakayisi Patrick, thank you so much for joining us this evening, this morning, this afternoon, wherever you are, and you're joining us. We'd like to say you're welcome. It's a great thing to be with us. Just share the show, and we'll be very, very much proud of you. So we go to um okay, C Boy Liverpool, Kelvino B, Room that all, Masaran Toure, Patrick Kennedy, Nelly Calon, how are you? Melody K, how are you? Tony Johnson, how are you? Um, is that Nyonbeo? Zia? Okay. How are you, Zia? Hope you are very, very much okay. And who's this? Magdalene Manyunga? Magdalene Manyunga, thank you so much for being a part of the broadcast today. Keep sharing and keep inviting other people to be a part of the show, and we'll be very glad, to bring the information to you, information that you need to hear about this country. This is where we don't have issues. We see it and say it everything. No dodging, no way to hide it, just as it's been said, that's how it's been talked about. So once again, Abdullahi Dukle, good evening to you. How are you? Wherever you are, he said good evening in Liberia. And thank you so much for joining us. Just keep sharing, and we really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, Sekou. Thank you very, very, very much for that brilliant greeting messages to our people. Yeah, thank you so much. Well, if we skip anybody names, we apologize. Uh, but yes, Sekou, you did marvelously well. Especially most of our names, especially we the country people that we got a country name our names sometimes hard to pronounce. But people kind of used to different names like the Jackson, the Morris, the Mohammed, Musa. Those are easy names to pronounce because people say it every day. But some are traditional because those are Arab names and they queen name, so they easy. But I want a country name. You see, my own country name Vasoko. You see that? Yeah, Vasoko.
Yeah, we'll find a way to pronounce it.
Yeah, so we just gotta find a way to pronounce all the hard name, And then if you check behind Melbourne right now, that Johnson there, the queen there. If you check behind that man right now, that country name will be hard to pronounce.
Very, very high. Very, very high indeed. And you know, Sheku did well, but you know, it can also confuse people. So thank God that in there, because even a new program be complaining to what is Sheku or is Seku.
You call him Sheku, Sheku. You call him Seku. All the kind of way you put it. You ready SEO, you ready SAO, whatever you put it, me, I'm not the man in a Seku. What about
somebody asking for your middle name? You call your middle name again.
Yeah. I want to need a heart because on the need me I saw what you know. I can be partisan how to call someone name because I don't want to get in trouble with my people. But again, folks, I want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV this morning, this afternoon, this evening, depending where you are. You know, people will never be satisfied. If you speak too much book, they say you flamboyant, you let to show all, you know it all. And if you speak to the level of the common people, you say you can speak good English. We will never be satisfied. So you got to do what you got to do, and you got to be you. Don't be anybody. Don't imitate anybody. Just speak to the level of the people and speak the way you can speak, not to satisfy anybody, because nobody's going to be satisfied. And if you attempt to satisfy everybody, you will end up satisfying nobody. So all you do, just do you. Speak the way you can speak. People will understand. If you go on a corporate setting where, you know, you have diplomats, you know, you can speak in a diplomatic language. But these are social media. And also on the radio, you have everybody listening. So speak, you know, as local as possible, if you can, so that those who are the right target can understand you. Because those who are diplomats, those who are well educated, no matter how you say it, they will understand it. Except for some people in America here who speak Liberian English, they'll be like, "What's that?" I said, "That's Liberian." Is it English? I said, "Yeah, that's Liberian English." Well, what's your problem? Yeah. So, but people there back home, no matter how we say it, they will understand it.
And Secretary, you know, you don't know it because sometimes when some of our brothers and sisters have been given opportunity to be, like, for example, maybe keynote speaker for some kind of graduation, maybe elementary graduation, you know, and you see the people speaking like they are confusing those, you know, elementary students. Sometimes I get it, in fact, I get myself confused, like, but what's going on? Again, and you don't know everything. Thank you. Continue. Yeah. You ready? Then we talk.
Maybe, you know, I'm coming to my name. So data. I you know how many data for Atway. Yeah. Because I can speak English. I can speak French. My man, because I can speak Arabic now, I want to say my Arabic maybe the Brazilian boy play music. You want me to say that one?
No, sorry, Sonny just pop on my phone.
There are some people there, they got mad for us. Oh, God. I can speak English, I can speak Arabic, I can speak French. I can speak Madingo, I can understand Susu, I can understand Pele.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah. The one I say I can understand, it means that I can speak it fluently, but I can understand most of it.
So you got linguistic intelligence. It's a special thing for intelligence.
So that's why I'm coming to my name now to data. All the top and the dollar. Oh, they will carry one data. Okay, data. Seku, Vaseku, Barakade, Kenya. I come to all that one. So it's in a long name in your line in that country there. But yeah, Lawrence is here. Lawrence will pay fine for coming late. You'll pay the fine to Melbourne. Melbourne, make sure you collect that fine. Lawrence, welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Connor. I apologize for coming late. We been out since this morning in a few. Sorry, Chief CEO. Sorry. Melbourne, my brother Kurma and Chief Mo, I beg you, sorry. The country has nowhere to get from. I will look for go there and keep it for December.
No, me, I want to go to the chicken. So in fact,
no problem.
I mean, you didn't remind me, man. I forgot to call my picking Mike yesterday after the show. I said I want to call him, man. To make sure my chicken and my golden, you know. Oh,
Yeah.
Because
The father of the year coming. We plan to come together, Chief. We plan to come together. Moses myself.
No, lead your story, I beg you, lead your story. What means that?
All right. So yesterday, Sekou said the child that match of that guy. By the time they say you have to open your meat processing plant.
oh no, that one bad. We eat goat and chicken and cow. We're there. But the only thing you can start doing now, you need to leave that. You want to be media propagandist again, you know, on Facebook. They give you minister position that your focus on. I want to eat plenty chicken and goat and meat and cow, so that we the media opponent can do our own thing. Forget what the media team are picking. Your focus on that thing that we can learn a lot. Yeah, forget about that.
You know, CEO, one of our mega be feeding by Sekou Koma. Man, where you so you to pay, where to yeah, brother, you said you wish again, no. Sekou Koma can walk out of town, no way, the distance.
Oh, so when you ready, can just go there and go breakfast with Mabon.
Oh yeah, Chief, I know you. 45 minutes, I eat Moreville. 45 minutes, I eat Moreville.
No problem, my man. I hear you.
Hey man, I'm sorry for Doma, man. So Sekou Koma, Orita said I should repeat my country need. Say my say you must say Sekou. I want to country need now, so what is your country need? Because that's true that because I can't know what I can tell you.
My country need is hard though. It's Sekou Lansana Shapewai.
No, that one alone.
The LS yeah, the LS Lansana Shapewai.
The first country need. What I need, the first name.
Shapewai.
Soko.
Shapewai.
The name for Soko. So now we got this, and now Tony, now our country need it. I get no country in your pellet me, I know it. Yeah, you go, you manage your needs and lopu or something. Yeah, something you know, something country needs she get, but she's scared to say that one. She won't care the queen.
Who lopu? Lopu like that one legal battle for men and came out one a social battle for
not all of Lopu talking about.
Oh, because I listen to my girl Lopu last night. She made my girl came out. I listened to my girl came out last night. She made a case. Oh, and in fact, the man, you know, the strategic part of it, the man as came out was making a case. The man passed in a video and he was jacking from the back. No, winning power back.
So somebody say to be wasting real name that Yapawulu. I said that's true. Yapawulu. Is it a man country name that Yapawulu for all the way somewhere in Lubare? I said not true. I said not a man near no. Yeah. But anyway, Steve.
Yes.
What's going on? What's going on? Oh, you said today is what? Is there any hope for the US for the JNB and JKK?
Yes.
Hope on what
you know, the post said first of all we should give the people a chance. They said better days ahead. I'm not sure if we have the recalling set for Joseph Boakai, but yesterday he spoke briefly and he said all of those who want job, who think the government can accommodate y'all. Just so you know, the president said it. If you never heard it, I want to reiterate because I work with the president. The president said those of you who are looking for a job, you're not getting no job.
Oh.
Yep. I tried to find that recording. If someone has
we should leave it.
Yes, the president said you're not getting no job. The government cannot accommodate everybody. So just so you know, those of you who've been cussing and fighting and think that you get a job, you lie, you're not getting nothing. You're nobody. They made you very cohort transformer. So I wanted to relay the president's message. You're not getting nothing. So all the jumping around you've been doing, we agree and they want your business. And because of that pronunciation, I saw some people there and some people, and with the other party, even the musician and group, they got a musician and group. They say they left there and all of them vest. So we want to know whether there is still hope for this government. And when I say this government, and I mean only the executive, we also want to talk about the legislature. That include especially the Senate. Up until now, they have not responded. Amara Conan said he was going to respond. We're still waiting. But let's ask the general question across the board first before we get into the details to break it down. Lawrence, since you came around the same time, even though I was here before you, but I left, I came back. What say you? Do you think there is any hope for this government? Let's take for this administration. On the 22nd, it will be 5 months in power officially since inauguration.
Well, Steve, I'd like to say thank you for that brilliant question. But then what happening here is, Steve, from now to probably maybe after the 26th, I know there will be a huge protest in the city. The thing our Kolba is doing right now, passing around from county to county, making some awareness. The people, the government need to be very careful.
My man, when
it comes to hope, Steve, I can't see any hope. Because people who have the mind, who rather work for the government, they were planning, they say, yeah, the government, our government come and get job. They're not ISA. They post up for the photo, but they're not in the photo. So it'll be tough for the government, Steve. Okay. Rest assured, I can tell you.
Thank you so much. Let's move on to Melbourne. Melbourne, what do you say? Is there any hope? Let's address the question from a general standpoint here first, then we'll come to breaking it down.
Well, so before maybe answering that, let me just give you some of the latest happening, even though Sheku gave us some updates, and unfortunately, we were talking another thing and just slide up. But again, let me just give you a little happening back home quickly for our people to know exactly what's going on in the capital city. So don't turn Liberia's victory into mourning. That's the voice of the former Liberia Council of Churches President, Bishop Brown, wants Bwaka Kong administration to dismiss ineffective officials or risk national decline. And the former Liberia Council of Churches President called on President Bwaka to do well, to govern well. He and that Kong. And also, UL Classic DPs, as President Bwaka intervened to address leadership and staff concerns. Mind you, the University of Liberia is closed as we speak. There are a lot of things are happening. The faculty, they are also protesting, or they are on break for salaries. Then also the students are also headed by SUP. They are also protesting for the school being closed, and a lot of things that are going on the campus or on the state-run university. So these are some of the happening, but let me bring you other one. Also, the former CDC chairman, Mola resigned on yesterday evening when we were on the show. And also, Popular Wealth Minister Roland Guinness called for legal action against delinquent contractors.
Hold on 1 second. The same Minister Giddings who can't even account for the 22 million, right?
Yes, indeed. He's also calling for legal actions against delinquent contractors. Then the latest news coming from the lower house is so interesting. The House Speaker, headed by Councillor Fonati Kofa, is saying that, in fact, if the executive branch of government or the Ministry of Finance not, or maybe pay attention to them by giving them the financial support that due, then they may likely shut down that branch, or in fact the lower house. So the lower house has been threatened, or maybe
hold on now. I mean, the problem with you who come enroll in the doctorate degree program at LU, you get your tough fast. Don't take it easy. Fanatic Kofa say what thing?
So Fanatic Kofa, or Councillor Fanatic Kofa, who is the Speaker of the 55th Legislature, he said that the lower house or the House of Representatives will be shut down. That means they will close. If their financial support, yes, or their money that will be given to them to make sure that they run that place. If not given to them, they will close the lower house. That means only the upper house will be running. That's the news coming in.
Okay. Thank you.
So you get that one right?
Yeah, we get that one. That moves to the other one.
Good.
They show you looking at
the last one is the Senate. Today, there's no session. For what reason? Nobody knows. But according to information that we're getting, that They were padding up their report. They're trying to pad their report, but today we saw most of them today on the funeral service of the late son of the former president Charles Seli. So today there are a lot of mixed reactions as to how come the Senate abandon the session today, and there was no session, or maybe they were not doing the Liberian pro work. So there are a lot of mixed reaction to that. Indeed, they are a terrible time for us as people. The lower house threatened to be shut down, and the house of Senate, there are no session on today. So far, so good. These are the major happening back home. Our people are indeed talking about these things, and there are a lot of mixed reaction to them. So back to your question. I don't know if you want to ask me a question or you want to talk a little bit before.
Let's get to your answer for that question. Maybe. Okay. Sekou Kromah, let's hear from you, please.
He's muted. Steve, you running the show. You tell the guy to talk, and then you're not even there. Sekou Kromah, you're muted.
I said what Mabon. Yeah, I think you can get me now. What Mabon just spoke on about the House Speaker is what I'm trying to share the video with you right now, like I said to you. I'm trying to share that video so that you can take a look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me do that right now. Okay, good. So you can play it from there if you want. Let's hear from the House's mouth himself quickly, very quickly.
You can share it and play it. Or you share it with me here. You want me to
okay,
upload it from here? You can share it if you don't mind.
Okay, good.
You got it?
So let me see if yeah, I have it. I'm trying to share it right now.
Okay. Unless your internet is not too good, then I can.
That's what I'm trying to
do it right here. Yeah. Okay.
Are you seeing that?
I've seen it, but it doesn't look like a video from here. It's not clear yet. Let me see. See, yeah, it's still loading. It's still loading. Let me. You send it to me. Did you send it to me through WhatsApp? Maybe I can just upload it from here. Yeah, Sekou LAN is not. It's acting up. Let me see what I can do here. Yeah, it's still loading, Sekou.
It's overperforming, and the Senate is well taken care of, and the House of Representatives has almost only 2 months of it.
Man complaining or man Senate is working.
Retreat, you can go back and
It's getting juicy.
You can play it from there if you can. I don't know what's going on with my internet, please.
No, that's what I'm trying to do right now. Let me try to do it from here. Yes. What? Again, I could tell that the man not happy. Yeah.
There are certain images I can see from Liberia, and I know that in the next 50 years, Liberia will not go anywhere. If you're talking about accountability and character, and you see Thomas Fowler and Fonati Kofa sitting there and conducting your hearing, where it tells you, If you call the public work minister for accountability sitting before Nathaniel McGill and Bill Tuare, you want me to believe that country will go anywhere anytime soon? That's wishful thinking. So the country is not even serious here for business.
I don't know. For some reason, Monica, are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you loud and clear.
But for some reason, the whole screen is kind of frozen right now. I hope somebody don't say, "Oh, that link why you send me to me that only if I can."
Yeah, because myself, in fact, I haven't went up.
No, I'm having. I just say.
No, the entire screen is.
Yeah, it's getting.
I think it's getting better now. Hopefully we'll get something going here. Cool. Okay. Okay. I think so. What I will do here, I'll play the video from yesterday. Okay. Let me do it from here. Okay. No. That's not the way I want to do it. That's not the way I want to do it. I want to share my. That's not the way I want to do it.
There.
Yeah, people can see me.
Okay, I understand.
They can see me. And people talking. Let me see. So let me put the volume up here. Let me see if I can share the one here and there. Oh, but when I want to share. Wow.
Truth FM 96.1, and it is the SKTV show. We are here. Yes, indeed. So it's 4 minutes climbing up to 7 o'clock. Yes, we are trying to play the video or the recording of the Speaker of the Republic of Liberia, Councillor Olanti Kofa, on his station about the Minister of Finance now giving support to the lower house. So, President Mark, another one of you people getting me?
I'm hearing you.
Get it? Okay, good. So that's just magnificent. So before the video come on, another, but what's your own take on that?
Like I said, there are certain images from Liberia that will just tell you that we're not ready for business, that we're not going anywhere anytime soon. And that image that just surfaced on the screen was one of them. Yesterday, I posted a picture on my Facebook page that the public work minister went for a hearing before the Senate committee, and I saw him being questioned by Bill Tuare and McGill. If the Senate is going to summon you on accountability as someone from the executive branch, the Minister of Public Work, and you see him sitting before McGill and the Bill Tuare, do you think that's real business for a guy like you in Liberia? Do you think that's something serious, or it's just more of a dog and pony show? Because when you talk about accountability, the people that are supposed to be holding the public work minister in check, they are even some of the worst criminals in the world. So if you think that the public work minister went over there to give accountability, then you got to be joking. That's what I'm telling you. Like, everything about the country is just off the wrong path. That the idea that we can make progress is more than laughable. It's a joke, and it will never happen. You won't see that happening in your lifetime based on the people that are setting the rules and the agenda. That's why they call them the first branch of government. Every time we say on this show, they will tell you, oh, there are three co-equal branches of government. I said that's a lie. There is a reason the first branch of government are given more power, because they set the agenda for the country. That will call them the first branch of government. They are more powerful. They are our body. So if you get the leg of Thomas Fowler sitting on your screen with Fonati Kofa, questioning somebody about accountability, pretending that they are mad, then you are joking. It's a waste of time. So the country is a lost cause. Whether you like it or not, it's a reality.
Leading us to a dangerous conclusion, one which we must start making in the interest of coordination of the branches of government. I am disappointed, and we are prepared here at the House of Representatives to make any sacrifice. If the Commissioner General comes and says revenue are not performing, we will be the first to say, okay, we understand. But for him to come here today and say he's overperforming, and the Senate is well taken care of, and the House of Representatives has almost only 2 months worth of benefit, and cannot even get money for retreat. We gotta go back and NGOs, stationaries. Mr. Minister, I'm holding the reason why I helped the appearance of the Minister of Finance in the Bears on contempt issue is because I want to hear your information. I will tell you this: if we cannot come to a resolution pretty soon, we'll shut this House of Representatives down. Motion for executive leading us to a dangerous conclusion, one which we must start making in the interest of coordination of the branches of government. I am disappointed, and we are prepared here at the House of Representatives to make any sacrifice. If the Commissioner General comes and says revenue are not performing, we will be the first to say, okay, we understand. But for him to come here today and say he's overperforming, and the Senate is well taken care of, and the House of Representatives has almost only 2 months worth of benefit, and cannot even get money for retreat. We gotta go back and NGOs, stationaries. Mr. Minister, I'm holding the reason why I helped the appearance of the Minister of Finance in the Bears on contempt issue is because I want to hear your information. I will tell you this: if we cannot come to a resolution pretty soon, we'll shut this House of Representatives down. Motion for executive.
Well, thank you. I want to apologize. I had a quick emergency call, so I had to step aside really quick. I'm very sorry that I had to leave abruptly. I already answered the call, so I had to just turn off and take that call. But this is very interesting. It reminds me of when Mom said buffet. It definitely reminds me of that. This is very interesting. But let's react to the video because the Senate just came from there. Mr. Kana, what say you?
Yeah, even yesterday, we were here and we made it very clear that the money thing, the money is there for all of them, but it's not that they have the money parked there. As the money is spending it. Because the Senate, when it used their portion of the 10,000, and they went ahead and shared extra $3,000 with each other, and also went ahead and spent extra $50,000 for their catering and logging and all the things. The House of Representatives, they want to have their own retreat. So because they can't just go ahead and say, give me the money. You got to have some kind of organization. You got to organize some kind of, for nothing gathering. Put money in their pocket. So they too want to get their share of the money. They are saying they want to have a retreat. We said here on this platform yesterday. They are calling for their own retreat, but it seems like the yo-yo that came out of the one for the Senate, the government is afraid to give them more money. And besides, the Senate, the government got control over the Senate with a lot of rescue people there in power. They control the Senate. But the House of Representatives, a lot can be passed like that easily. You saw here that whole war economic ground code came when they came. The House of Representatives was very fast to do it. And they are not in control of the House of Representatives. The person who is the speaker is not from the rescue team. Unlike the Senate, the rescue Senate. So things can easily pass by the Senate, but when it comes to the House of Representatives, it's tough a little bit because they feel like it's dominated by opposition, but the opposition is led by an opposition. So they can make things easy for the rescue train because the rescue model is the project. So at the end of the day, they will give a lot of things, to the Senate that will not go with the House of Representatives just easily like that. So they're telling you now they are begging people to sponsor their program just because they want to get there. And hospital is telling you, if you're not sponsor our retreat, she'll be in power now going to 5 months. We only got 2 months benefit. And the house of the Senate getting everything. We're not getting everything. And you don't do that, we will shut down the government. They will shut down the House of Representatives. You know what Joe Biden will say to that one? He will say, Amen. You're shut. They say you're shut and you're not going nowhere. They will not call you back. They will not give you anything. Because what you can do that will benefit Joe Biden? Nothing. Joe Biden already get the money thing signed. And whether that money, that budget, whatever happened to it, they put in, they keep getting money. The government is still functioning. So, Steve, in short, it means nothing to Joseph Baga and people there because why? The rescue people are the one that controlling the Senate. And people that are controlling the House of Representatives, they are opposition. So they will continue to strangulate them financially. So before you can think about, you can say, we're going to decide whether Joseph Baga is incapacitated. You're getting your pay first. You're getting all your benefit first. So you can think about strangulating the president. Talking about the president, whether he's incapacitated or not. So the point is, whatever Fanatico is saying is out of anger, out of frustration. They feel like the Senate is getting all the money. This thing is all about money. It's not about Liberia. All of them is the same. We have said that before. Senate getting everything they want to get because they are the rescue people, and House of Representatives, they're not getting what they're supposed to get because it's headed by opposition. That's all. Yeah, Mr. Steve.
This is an interesting fight, but Sheku Kurma, let's do 1 or 2 minutes each so that we can cover more things before we get into our callers calling. What say you? How do you react to this? Sheku.
The internet abroad today is been behaving.
Sheku Kurma, what say you?
My internet is I don't know
what are you
doing to me. I don't know what are you hearing me right now.
Yeah, we are hearing you.
Are you using Lone Star or Orange?
Yeah, please. Let me do that right now.
Yeah, switch. Let you switch.
Yeah, okay. Monk, what say you? Because this is
what you just witnessed on the screen is the repeat, is the male version of Senior Yo that we want our share. That's why he tried to sum up in that video. Sekou said it right. And we've been saying on SKTV, time immemorial. It's a Chinese buffet in Liberia. Where in the world you will hear a speaker talking about the Senate is well taken care of? I thought the Liberian people should be the one well taken care of. Let me tell you exactly what's happening. We said it on the show from the time they came up with their budget. I told you there is a business model that is being used in Liberia when it comes to the budget. The president allies are in the Senate. So they see the people in the House as their enemies. Now, that's what Fanatikofa is saying. When it comes to the Senate, it means the budget is overperforming. They get everything that they want, including their benefit. They can go for a retreat. They can share money among themselves. But when it comes to the House, then the budget is underperforming. So it is by design. That is why they accuse the executive branch. When it comes to the budget will originate in the House, and then it will go to the Senate. And then from the Senate, go back to the House before the Minister of Finance or whosoever, they can come up with the final copy of the budget. That is why they were accused of changing the content in the budget. Because what has been done is to strangulate the guys in the lower house financially because they got power. And the executive branch is the one that make allocation and execute the budget. Even though the lawmakers are the one that made the appropriation and put it on the budget, right? Line by line. At the end of the day, it got to come from the Ministry of Finance, right? So if the president got his bodies in the Senate, it means normally can't have the DeLong, the print, they will get everything that they want. And you know who will feed the pain the most? The guy in the lower house. So it's the same thing like recalling the budget from the other lawmakers. I think we recall the budget. This thing been playing out for the past weeks. But I keep saying the vast majority of the voters in Liberia, they could care less. They don't understand this thing. They don't understand the game. I told you, whenever a budget is passed in Liberia, more than 95% of the time, they will not hit their target. That budget will be recalled or it might be recast. But you know what they will do in the House, in our legislature? They will put money in places that they can get their share of first. They pay themselves first. Now, when the finance minister comes and say, oh, we cannot meet our budget target, then it means they have to recast the budget and make cuts. Now, when they're making those cuts won't affect them because they have already taken their fair share up. All their benefit, all their scratch card, they will allocate funds for that. That's why you see Fonantikova is frustrated because he knows they are outside looking in. And the guys in the upper house, they are the one playing balls with the president because the president form part of the executive, and they are the one that will tell you the day by day, the day-to-day activity as to how to implement the budget or how to execute.
But Mark, let me interrupt for a second because I want you and Sekou to address this part. Are we headed for a showdown with both houses in serious conflict and problems? Or is it all a joke?
You want me to go second? Or...
Go ahead.
You said what was your question again?
Are we headed for a showdown between the House and the Senate? Or this is all about you EIE and we move on?
It will be more definitely a showdown because if you pay attention, the lawmaker from district number 9 or Muna from Muna Penal decided to call Frank or Foko, I don't know how to pronounce the name yet. He even alluded to the same fact a couple of days ago that the executive branch, in collaboration with the senators, they are denying them of that benefit. They are strangulating them financially so that they can fuel candidates against them. Because you know when it comes to election, you need money in the district. You got to campaign, right? So they are looking at it as a long-term plot to take over the House, to bring most of their allies back in the House. So for that reason, funds and resources that will be allocated to them, they are deliberately withholding them to put that financial pressure on the guy in the lower house. Because the vast majority of people in the lower house, they are not on the rescue train. The Senate is the one that runs the rescue train. So anything the Senate wants, the Senate get. Anything the House wants, you can kiss it goodbye. You can go and drunk glorious sky and cry all you want. That's just it. There is total fascism. This is not even that's why I said there is no need for the party democracy in Liberia. If you understand the tenets of democracy, we are not even close to practicing democracy in Liberia because democracy is not just going to ballot by and casting your ballot. Where in the world you can see the executive colluding with the Senate to go against the House in anywhere, in any government on this planet? It can only happen in Liberia. So it will get worse.
What say you before we go to Sekou Kurma? What is your reaction?
So, you asked whether we are about to witness a showdown between the House of Representatives and the Senate. Showdown is with the rescue members and non-rescue members. Even in the Senate, the senator that received that money first, the $10,000, was the people from the rescue train. So right now, the allegation that the Senate is well taken care of, they're not all the senators, in fact, enjoying that privilege or the opportunity. They are selective. They are selected members of the Senate that actually enjoy the leverage for being in the company of the rescue team. In fact, do you know, even major decision, including the decision of the president about what happened in the LDE, do you know that the means is being debated in the Senate among themselves? Some of them don't want Abiy Kurma to be reinstated. Many within the executive, they believe Abiy Kurma has the requisite knowledge and experience, and in fact that the record shows that the Fadiga and the other guy, they run Abiy Kurma because the attack happened in his office and he was the leader. He told them that they should not enter with the army, all the things that happened on the video. Many of the decision makers within the executive, they believe that Abiy Kurma should not have even be suspended. But the law and other people who are also controlled by State of Witherspoon, they are saying that Fadiga should not be, dismissed. It's going to be under dismissed, or all of them should be dismissed. Or it's going to be reinstatement, all of them should be reinstated. So Joseph Boakai does not have control of his government. The money is the same thing. They are telling Joseph Boakai, don't gather in the house of that if you empower them, they will be the one to take you down. So strangulate them financially. So they will be careful. They will play to the drumbeat of the government or of the executive. If everything is meant is about control, it's nothing else. It's about control. And I can tell you, at the end of the day, whatever the rescue people want, that's exactly what will happen. Joseph Boakai is not in control. He has no power. He has no spine or balls to withstand the decision of those guys. That's what it is. That's what's going on. And they also know that Fanatic Kofa has an ambition to run for president, and they feel like if they strangulate them, all that dream will die. We give them more money, you give them power, you give them leverage, they will use it against you. All this thing is about the fight is about how much they will get and how to prepare themselves for 2029.
Okay, Sekou Kurma, let me get your reaction with all of this quagmire from the three branches of government. Where earlier on we heard Siana Yo saying she's not accepting that foolishness that they own, basically. Now the House of Representatives seem to be strangulated. The executive keeps appointing people almost every week. Appointments stay ongoing. Not only that, they can't account for even the 22 million that were given to them, their own arrests or their own 90 days or 100 days deliverable. We see nothing inside. Do you think there is still hope? If so, where is that hope?
We got hope. we got a very big hope in this country. Let me first of all address the House of Representatives issue from my own perspective. Speaker J. Fanatic Kofa is not crying to shut because there has not been money for their operation. He was specific when I listened to him just now that if they cannot get money to go for their retreat, then there's a need to shut down. I was keen listening to him. And you predicted that on this show you talked about a few days ago. You said, now that the Senate have gone for that particular retreat and they share that kind of money, the next thing that will happen, the House of Representatives will start thinking about going for their own retreat. So because the House of Representatives did not get their own cut to go for their retreat, or the budget has not been approved by the executive, they are now getting angry. But are they getting angry to take a decision happening in the country? Are they getting angry to summon the public work minister for not giving account of 22 million? Maybe no. Maybe they spoke about it, but they've not called him. They are not too angry with him because they could declare no confidence in him as a government official. It is left with Boakai to keep him in that particular position. But they've not done that yet. So let them come up too. They make the law. In fact, the House of Representatives, if you look at them, the powers they have, they can even impeach the president if they find that the president is not doing well. This particular section of government or branch of government have a very, 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 very wide power. Why are they sitting down to even talk about it with shut down? Should you shut down, or you need to use your legislative power, your representative power that have been given you? They need to find another strategy. Let them dent on the government to do what needs to be done for our country. Let's come back to whether there is hope from the JNB government. You see, JNB government, JNB is like a coach. This coach, he listened to so many captains, but he did not train those captains to play. I mean, he did not train those players to play the game. So most captain came and said, you see this player, he's good. You see this player, he's good. Most of the people Joseph Boakai appointed, he doesn't know them personally. Based on this collaboration that they all had, to win this election, there are people who were marking some of the opposition from the United Party that didn't get it, that the people who joined the collaboration later were people who were appointed in those areas. So one way JNB could fasten his belt right now, like the way the former president for the Christian Council of Liberia, what he said is, if you cannot start dismissing people who are not performing well, this nation will crash. Now, if JNB is not in control, then that's a problem for our country. Like the way Sekou normally say, JNB is not in control.
Do you think JNB is in control?
I think so.
Okay, so that means so that means well, let's establish the fact here. Now, saying you are thinking so and saying you believe that he's in control.
Yeah. So let me just end and you ask the next question.
Before you end your song, we got to move on.
Yeah.
That means the fact that you have agreed, and in your view, JNB is in control. All of the chaos, corruption, and everything so far, JNB is fully aware of it because he's in control. We want to establish that fact.
You can be in control of a game, but you can't be with the player who kicking the ball. And so when you notice that the player is keep missing the goal and he's not striking the right way, put the player down and bring another player. But if you let that game to beat you, then that means you are the cause and you the physique coach we ever had. Okay, so JNB need to put his feet down on the ground to give the Liberian people the hope.
This guy.
Thank you so much.
So JNB that physique coach, eh?
Quickly, we'll come out.
I really want to react to that, but anyway, you're going.
Quickly, we'll come out of Sycamore. Lawrence, quickly, what say you? We just heard from Sekou. He admits that JNB.
Steve, CEO Sekou, and the rest of the team. What is the essence of people having retreat when you got hospital, no medication? Common paracetamol. They're not in hospital. They will prescribe it and say, go to the drugstore and get it. Common glove, they're not in hospital. Schools, some of the government schools, the children sit on the ground to rest, no benches, no chair. In fact, the teacher can't go to school because the teacher not taking pay. Some of the government schools around here, what the essence of retreat? You got thousands of people living. They can't even afford on a daily basis. If you enter Moravia, people them all around, even Bombas here, people pass around begging. Then people discover and say, oh, retreat. You have to collect money and put it in a package, Steve. The country will not going nowhere. Once the guys, they don't have the mind for the country, we're not going nowhere. That the men get a chance where they retreat, baby. They like that, they close that place, all can say now here. That the men move on to that place, Steve. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Mr. Kana, let me push you on this. I know I want to come on, but the fact that he's not there, let me push you on there. We'll get to Sekou Commander. We'll hear from Montoria. But Mr. Kana, and I saw with Sekou Kuma, one of the very first time official, let me start with Sekou Kuma, that Joseph Boakai is in full control. I want to start with Sekou Kuma. In fact, as evidenced by that, Joseph Boakai is aware of what's going on. Some of the key people have said it. He's in charge. He is in control. All the people who blaming Grace P on other people, are not true. But let's come to this idea of the Senate being in charge of the government. And the Senate is enjoying all the benefits and so forth. Is this a constitutional crisis we're having? What is it? Is it politics as usual? What is it? Is Joseph Boakai stay in control? If Yomli and the rest of the rescue members are in charge, DeLong, Prince Moi, if they are calling the shots, is Joseph Boakai truly in control? What is it?
No, Joseph Boakai is not in control. People who are saying Joseph Boakai is in control. They are saying by virtue of his position as president, he is expected to be in control. He's supposed to be in control. But based on what we're saying, unless you're telling us we shouldn't believe our eyes, we shouldn't believe our ears, we shouldn't believe what we are saying before our own eyes. Joseph Boakai is not in control. Joseph Boakai does not make decisions. Decisions are made by people around him, and predominantly the rescue people are the ones that are making the decision. And I can tell you, I'm going to say this for the first time. Yombly is the one that running that government through the advice of Darius Delon. All the other people then on the rescue train, they are under control of Yombly. That's how she managed to be the speaker, the Senate pro tem. Yombly is very smart, and she played her game very, very, very right to her advantage. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised to see a lot of fight within this House of the Senate. Don't be surprised. You know how Yombly became the Senate pro tem? Before Yombly, Bezonga wanted to be, Emmanuel Nukwe wanted to be. There were a lot of conversation in the back. Even the sanction on Nukwe, it's not about sanctioning Nukwe. I can tell you for a fact, Joseph Boakai is not in control. And Joseph Boakai people, they don't know that what is going on now is not for this 6 year of Joseph Boakai. It's in preparation for the 2020, for 2029. And the Senate, they will get everything they want because they are in control of the government. My man, they are the one that choose who to be finance minister. You have to understand that. They were the one that was designated by the president to do the vetting process. The appointments, they choose who to be finance minister, public work minister, this minister, that minister. They were the one that confirmed them. And they were the one that they listen. They are the one that they listen to. This is very simple. Unless you are very stupid. But if you've been following Liberian politics, it's very easy to know. The person who is finance minister, how did he become finance minister? Public works, all the ministerial position, they were the one that chose them and told them this is what we're going to do for you. We told you here, we have some information, some recording on people that they said they were costing people, okay, the position here, we can give it to you. How much you get? You got to take care of this person. You got to take care of that person. You got to take care of this person. And they tell you, when you see that money plan, they will say, you know what we're going to put in the budget for you. As a minister, you know how much is going to be in the budget for that particular ministry. So don't worry about it. Sometimes, when I hear certain things, I swear to God, I just want to give up on Liberia. Because some of the people, not only they are criminal, but they are in control of people that you think that should know better. And the common people celebrate them. When you try to point to their criminality or criminal behavior, they get at you. You become the problem. They are there basically defending their oppressors and the corrupt officials. So what's going on right now in Liberia? I swear to God, Joseph Boakai not in control, and by the end of Joseph Boakai telling you, there will be no unity party. Just mark my word. There will be no United Party people. There will be someone that will be in position, but United Party as a party will not exist. They will not do anything in 2029. They will be as useless as the war itself. We told you here CDC will be useless at the end of Jowia term. What happened? You know how this CDC got out of power. And CDC is now being self-destroyed to the extent that by the time you get to 2029, CDC will be fragmented to the extent that you will not have anything to hold on called CDC. There will be different parties wherein people will start going into. You are not seeing anything yet.
Thank you. What more?
You haven't seen anything yet.
What's up?
Let me ask you this question, because you can't have both. You can't have both. If Joseph Boakai, if the rescue senators are in control of the government, and Joseph Boakai is not in control of the government, does that mean that Joseph Boakai is inept, incompetent, or someone would say he's incapacitated?
I don't think so. I don't know about being in control, but I know he's fully aware. He's the chief architect, but that's his MO when it comes to politics. Joseph Boakai uses praxis. I keep saying it on the show, even before the election. Joseph Boakai uses praxis to do his political dirty work. Because in Liberia, people got a perception that he's an older man. And, you know, they put him up on a pedestal that when it comes to accountability, that he corruption free. So what he does is he uses people to do his daily work. Whether it was the Costa, whether it was the Euro, even from the deal, the CPP is exactly what he's doing. And that's what Molu said. Molu said he's fully aware of everything that is happening. That I believe from the one I know. The thing is, he got people who's executing for him. That's the difference. Let me tell you something. We told people that the worst thing you could ever do was to go back to Unity Party after coming from CDC. It's like anything you can do, I can do better. Under the Weah presidency, CDC had leverage when it came to the budget. And because they were in the house too, the lower house. That where power was when it comes to the money aspect. Now, the pendulum is swung to the Senate, where the rescue train is in full control. Let me tell you something, Steve. There are only two reasons why we have something they call democracy, or three equal branches of government. The reason we have three branches of government is to provide check and balances and to prevent an overreach, that when one branch of government trying to do too much, somebody will be there to keep them in check. Now, Joseph Boakai is in control of 2 out of 3. He controls the Senate and he controls the entire executive branch. When you talk about the budget, the first 2 presidents that come to mind, Minister of Planning, Finance and Development, and the LRA boss, who they work for? They work for Joseph Boakai. They are the ones going to execute that budget on a day-to-day basis. So if they control the Senate, then that's why I will call it financial diet. They put the house on financial diet because they know that if you can strangulate them financially, they will lose their leverage or their political power. This is where Joseph Boakai can walk in there and control people because he knows they will always need money. So if you cut their benefit, if you cut their extra incentive, you can't imagine. You know, Chairman Belete said something. Chairman Belete said, those guys used $272 million in the past 6 years.
Is it 280 something? 280.
Yeah, let me get big conservative and see. Let's get it 272 or 275 in that range.
Yeah, 272. You're right, 272.
Yeah, 272 in 6 years. So you're looking at an average of $45 million. If 103 guys can control $45 million every year in the country, and then you got the entire public investment program, we're talking about road and bridges, things that will benefit the entire country. They only allocated $57 million, which is 7% of the budget. What does that say about Liberia? Because when you look at the combined houses in the lower and the upper house, there are 103 in total. 30 from the Senate, I think 73 from the lower house. 103 guys.
So Mo,
yes.
Mo, let me not cut you off. I will say that then you will continue.
Yeah.
The representative said not only 272 million was used, but the other people there who are not in leadership, they don't even know what happened with the money. So they're not all these 103 people.
Yeah.
Just the top leaders. They were the one that ate that money. with no accountability to the Liberian people. So I just want to, correct you when you say the 103, not even 103 people, not even 30 people, just those in leadership.
Well, then will be up to
All
the rest of them.
those heads of committees, BB committee then. They were the one that ate the money. They're the one that ate that money for 6 years, 272 million with no accountability. That's why they don't want to be audited.
Well, then it will be up to the rest of them to raise their alarm, because as far as I'm concerned, we are going according to the budget. Whatsoever the budget, whatsoever is appropriated in the budget, that's what we believe that every one of them will benefit from. So whether it's 10 persons that are getting all the benefit, all the incentive, and the rest of them will say that it's up to them. But as far as we are concerned, and the Liberian people are concerned, just 103 individuals, they will consume anywhere above $35 to $40 million per year on average. In the entire public investment program in the whole country, can you imagine in a country of 5 million plus people, and you allocate only 5 million for agriculture? What that tell you? It means Joseph is giving every Liberian $1 for 12 months. Now tell me how you can sustain yourself on $1 from an agricultural standpoint for 12 good months. Because I guess what it means, if you got a country population is 5.3 million, and the entire rescue mission, the first letter in the arrest agenda is agriculture, and they only allocated 5 million. So divide 5 million by 5 million people, it's $1. So Melbourne get $1 from now to December. Sekou Conan getting $1 from now. Lauren get for food. So you think about that.
You say my Sekou Conan getting
$1.
No, Sekou Conan, he got $1 there from the rescue mission for the next 12 months. From December to January, you get $1 in the agriculture budget, bulk for him.
So that means every year I get bulk.
Yeah, bulk.
Okay, no problem. But let move on. Let's move on. We'll get to the. Look, this is in as much that we're joking or we're laughing, but this is very interesting, Mr. Kane. So then it brings us back to the question. It brings us back to this question: is there any hope amidst all of this quagmire, all of this discombobulation, and all the perception that we had Joseph Boakai was the most experienced? In fact, they went as far as saying educated, he will hit the ground running on the very first day. He understood the governance of Liberia. He understood the problems of the people, and he could solve some of these problems and so forth. Most recently, they're using some proxies. They're putting out information that investigation and Samuel Twitter embezzle money and all of that. That other noise is pending. It's going to come up because I've seen a couple of the proxies there started throwing out, the different investigative forms and the money and so forth. Mr. Cannon, where are we headed? Because this is the biggest question. Where are we headed?
So, like I said earlier, if Joseph Boakai was not the one to appoint those people, if Joseph Boakai was not the one to confirm those people, talking about ministers, foreign affairs, minister of finance, commerce, if Joseph Boakai was not the one that actually made those decisions, and the House of Representatives got no fish to fry in their appointments, who do you think they will listen to? Who do you think they'll be afraid of? Joseph Boakai, the House of Representatives, or the House of the Senate? Joseph Boakai, the one that outsourced his responsibility to Nyomli, Dillon, Prince Moi, James Barney, to go and look for people then that can do the job. The people, when they find their own people, they can't do the job. And they were the one that confirmed them. How can you say Joseph Boakai in control? Joseph Boakai, we are not saying him just went and appointed the people on the vetting team to look for the right people to do the job. And even some people that were preferable to Joseph Boakai, they didn't get a job because the senator and the rescue senator didn't like those people. So it was Prince Moi, it was Nyomli Kanga Lauren, Darrell Dillon, and James Barney. Those were the ones that appointed all of those people there. So the finance minister and all the other ministers, the labor minister, the public works, everybody, they're only answerable to the senator there in their mind, because they're the one that found them, appointed them, confirmed them. They care less about how the House feel right now. What the House representatives say, he didn't say we'll take action on them. He said we'll shut the play down. We shut the play down, what's going to happen? Nothing. Now, you don't want to going to get money. They will continue making their money. They will continue to answer to the Senate. they will take whatever they got to take to Joseph Boakai, the Yombly and Dillon and all them, they will share the rest of the money with them. Because they know the people that got power to remove them, that they put in had the power to appoint them. They're the one who found them and gave them, make them ministers. Not only confirming them, but they found them, say, hey, these are the right people for the people that they can do the job for us. Even the people that they decided from the Jowia government to retain at the Minister of Finance, like that lady who are controlling the budget.
They've been there forever.
You make the commitment to them, and you have to abide by that commitment. Or now they have the power to remove you. They can just tell the president dismiss the person, and that person be dismissed. That's why the president is struggling to make a decision between Ebi Kurma and Fadiga, because Ebi Kurma being targeted by those people from Stanton Wetherspoon and their groups and Stanton Wetherspoon and group, they are the one that control Dillon and Yombly. Even the resentment from Yombly and Dillon about that lady that became the foreign minister, it was the same thing. It didn't come from them directly. It came from Stanton Wetherspoon. That's why Martin Colley worked for Stanton Wetherspoon. That's how it's looking. Even Martin Colley's decision right now to attack Joseph Jima Boakai is because of Stanton having some disagreement with Joseph Boakai. That's what you did. I don't know whether you watched them. So when I was told about it, so I told you I'm going to watch it. And when I watched the interaction, everything that Martin Colley is doing is set up by Stanton Wetherspoon. Martin Colley is just a messenger. They use him. They be using him from time to time. They use him to campaign. Now Joseph Boakai is not doing 100% what Stanton wanted to do. They're using him again to attack Joseph Jima Boakai government. And they will do more of that. And Dillon, Yombly, all of them guys, Stanton Wetherspoon come up, including Joseph Boakai himself. Stanton Wetherspoon got money in Joseph Boakai's stomach. He used to feed him for months, if not a year. Stanton Wetherspoon gave money to Dillon for a campaign. He gave money to Yombly for a campaign. He got all of them on record. So they have to listen to him. If not, they are afraid of being disgraced. Because Stanton Wetherspoon doesn't have friendship. He doesn't have moral. If you don't play by his rule, he will expose you. Even a father he gave you, he will go and publish it. He will go and publish your conversation. He will go and publish the text message between you. So Stanton Wetherspoon got all of them by their boss, including the president. So that's why the president struggles a lot to make decisions. So Steve, Yombly, Dillon, and all those guys that the guy sponsor their campaign and president that he used to feel. When Costa was the loan officer, when the guy was sending money through Costa to Joseph Jima Boakai, when Joseph Jima Boakai said the ego was landing on, ego was not landing. When Joseph Boakai came to America after being elected, the very first person he was with when he said come to 10 American people, Labrador people in America, it was Stanton Wetherspoon. He was playing fool out of him, making some kind of group home in the living room, playing, watching football. Papa, you can see, oh, who leading? Oh, what you think? Oh, hey, they'll make fun out of the puppy. Because they get his karma in their stomach. He uses them the way he wants to. So Joseph Jima Boakai and the rest of the people, the same way they came to power, fiasco way, or organized, that's how they're going to run the country. And at the end of the day, Lebanon people will vote. Joseph Jima Boakai government will end in fiasco. I can tell you that because he doesn't have control. He doesn't know what's going on. So if he asks for hope, if he asks for where are we headed, we are headed to the bridge of nowhere.
Thank you, Mr. Kane.
All the way to nowhere. And
yeah, I think we should go to the lines because of time. I think we should run to the line really quick. But this is very interesting, very fascinating. And while we take the first call,
143504.
While we take the first call, I just want to remind the Librarian
143504.
I wanted to remind the Librarian real quick about this. If you can recall, on the scene SKTV, when the listing of vetting committee members came out to vet for President Joseph Human Boyka. We said on this show that it was wrong. It's unprecedented. This has never happened before. It's one of the foolish and stupidest things we've seen in our lifetime. Y'all say it was too early, and the people that all rescue people, and y'all leave them and let them do that. Today, here we are. So the rescue people, that why they were able to pardon Goodings. I know Gideon or whoever it is. He passing around talking foolishness with confidence. Unless he doesn't talk about the yellow machine is still on course and the machine is still coming and all they want. The Minister of Public Work, unless he doesn't talking foolishness.
They recruited the man. They appointed the man. They don't want to appoint the man. What do you expect the man to do? They will take the money. He will get something and they will tell you, "We'll pardon you."
Let's take calls, guys. Please. Let's take calls. Hello. Your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel Sanu Jr.
Let's hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me answer the question of President Joe Biden is in control. I would say President Joe Biden is not in control because I can President be in control on the daily respect of the former president is always happening to him. I can President be in control when the Inspector General of the police his police to kill peaceful protesters to say my President be in control for all the military having in the government not taking action. So I would say President Joe Biden is not in control. It's a big method that have been put of putting into power things that is done.
Thank you so much. 0776-105-105. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm okay. Your name and where you calling from?
Well, this is Eddie P from Chicken Soup Factory, member of the Respond and Defense Team.
Eddie, let's hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me say what's up to my friend Mabel. You know, I listen to SK. Look, sometimes it's unfortunate that people will come on the radio. If anybody think that CDC will ever beat this up, yeah, maybe you'll be in the dreamland. Let me just tell you, say CDC is that this up. 2029 will be more strong ever than before. So if anybody feel that you won't support your candidate against the CDC, you are welcome. You are highly welcome.
Thank you, Jeff.
You are welcome to support who you want to support. But I can tell you this. Look, if somebody telling me say that Joseph Baka is not in control, why Joseph Baka in control? You're sitting at your 40 position, then you tell me say Joseph Baka in control, or because you want for Joseph Baka to appoint you. The thing, man.
Thank you, Eddie P. Thank you. Let's take another person. Hello. Good evening. Your name, where you calling from?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, sir.
How are you? Name, where you call from? Welcome, Bondo. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you for the show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we told the people, but they not listening to us. You see what happened in Labroya now? Everyone of them, everybody, you not only rescue me or not there, they are more full. I can't deal criminal deal. Now get no integrity. You take it, you put you on a bad meeting. Or you only cannot learn that you look at somebody and wait have water, have tea on it. No moral in society. What get mad on back?
No, hey, don't say that.
Going across the board.
Everybody going down line.
Yeah.
Hello.
It should not belong to stupid people.
Yeah, seriously.
When you're going down, I'm not gonna allow you.
Hello.
Don't allow you to do that.
Your name, where you calling from?
All right, this is LDS Square, the Vice Chair for Operation CDC Grand Chapter of Weaving Seku.
Let's hear you, Alice.
Thank you very much. Seku will continue to say this to our people. We are being misled by a few of our politicians, who are now, escaping from their, their mission, their rescue missions.
Mm-hmm.
You came to the Governmental and you saw the rescue mission. Today, you are resigning from the rescue missions. I see that as a setup. We refer this to my friend and brother, Martin Cordy. I know him very well. He knows me too. You came to the Governmental where, politically, you the stabilize, the judge we have administrations, push the citizen against the government. At the end of the day, people decided their will. Today, they are telling us that Ambassador Joseph Nima Bouaga, president, is not proceeding the real way. They knew these things from the beginning because when we used to tell them from Madam Seri Day, it is Madam Seri who understands government, stood in the mails and said Bouaga cannot lead this country. She was not making mistakes. These are things she saw yesterday for which she decided to come up with these decisions. Today, we are seeing the clear. You're telling about the rescue mission. Yeke Koruba, the same thing. Today, you're planning protest against Joseph Bouaga. These are people that brought this government in power. And we will not sit down and look at them. We stand we put our feet to the fire until they are said yes. And the good thing about it, we pray for them to succeed. But in succeeding, you should do the right thing. Other than doing it, we continue to remind them that this country is now a country that you can find food and labor and you think you can succeed peacefully. No. But they all will continue to be putting their feet to the fire, drinking the ills that they talked about yesterday, and they are doing even worse than that. We'll continue to be telling them.
Thank you,
so
Jim.
much for
Let's take another person. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
I'm okay. Your name and where you calling from?
Well, this is Jerome Kuto from GSO.
Please amplify your voice. You low, please.
From GSO.
Let's hear you quickly.
Okay. No. Steven. Go.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm Mark Willie. I'm calling from the Western Basha Highway.
Mark, how are you?
I'm following the program, but I just want to get my little contribution.
Do it quick now. Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, my little contribution to the government and the nation at large is to tell the Liberian people we elected Bouaga. If I say we Liberian elected Bouaga because we the opposition and we forced to live with it. And secondly, these people that we had in government are criticizing, like the Delon, what my brother just said, the young Bikanga Lauren. These are people who are looking for to deliver the rescue mission.
Okay.
But just in the space of 6 months, the report we're getting from SKTV, the closing argument, the food breakfast on the rescue team, it's very frustrating to the Liberians. So we're thinking that the agenda that Bouaga brought to us 2023, telling us that he come to rescue, we are already in the slum, so we have to live with it.
Thank you so much. Let's take another person if we can. Hello. Keep the calls coming to 081 1435 04 077 6105 105. Good evening. Your name, where you calling from?
Good evening.
How are you?
Thank God for every one of you under the sound of Liberian people.
What's your name and where you call from?
Lorenzo Baba Yima is my name, and I call you from Ralphie Highway.
Welcome to the program, brother. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Thank you so much. My brethren, I want to say to the rescue team, let me stress on the Liberians that left this country. They never left this country because of happiness. They left this country because of war. I'm talking about our mothers, our fathers, our brothers and sisters, our uncles, and our aunties, our nieces, our cousins that went to exile and came back home happily. They were forced back to come home, and these people came home. So rescue mission, please. If you want to be don't care, you go say you want to rescue the Liberian people, and this is a time to give keen attention to these people who came back home. Please, the LRRC boss, please prepare a package for these people to live, to have a larger home. They coming back home is not an easy thing. Staying out of this country for war, they never went out of this country because of happiness. And they came back home. I think the rescue team is supposed to receive them in a good faith, not to be playing on them, calling them drugs addict out of 100%, say 80% they are drugs addict.
Okay.
So rescue team, please visit that and let people receive their package.
Thank you guys so much. Let's take this pricing. Can we make this pricing to be the last lucky call, Siko?
Sure.
Hello.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm okay. Your name and where you from?
This is John Dixon calling from Brooklyn.
John, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, District 17.
Go ahead.
You know, it's so disheartening that when you work for something you can't benefit.
Mm-hmm.
We have been in the vineyard for so long.
Okay.
We joined on 1997. We joined Unity Party, and all along from Madam Salif, we made her first round. We made her second round. We got no dividend order A.
Okay.
We got no dividend order A. Woman Boka came. We ran campaign for him, and at the first time he lost the election, he came back. We made him. After we made him president, he took us all the cities and township position, all would be for the party. At the end of the day, after he took seat, they appointed somebody who a part of the Unity Party for District 17. They appointed a new mayor, they appointed a new commissioner, another mayor for Attitude. And up to now, the entire leadership of Unity Party, we have benefited nothing from the party. So partially, listening on the radio this morning, Omen Boka said he's not able to give everybody a job. Hey man, after we are going in the rain, in the sun, we have been up there campaigning for you. At the end of the day, that the thank you got to give us, that the thank you got for us, even the leadership. If you give 1 or 2% job in the part of the leadership, they will be able to incorporate other people that work along with us. But we all, the entire leadership, 1% have not got job for the party.
You're frustrated, right?
They are very much frustrated.
Thank you.
Very much frustrated.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Now that's all the time we have to take calls from here, and we'd like to say thank you so much. Controls back to Steve. Steve, take over from here.
Yeah, Mr. Kane and Monk. What is you guys' reaction? What do you guys say?
Well, the reaction from my understanding is in lockstep with what we've been saying on the show. It's nothing new. It's the same old thing. It's a dog and pony show. You just elect a few group of people that are going to be stinking filthy rich by the time they leave or after 6 years, and you will be there lingering in poverty. There's nothing going to change for you. The whole thing about rescue train, it was never intended for you. It's just a coded phrase or coded words to push the former Unity Party people that never got their fair share of the power during the previous 12 years of Madam Salif. It was their opportunity, and guess what? They won. So for you, the regular person out there that are living in fantasy that something's going to change for you, look, you are wasting your time. You can see it. Imagine your lawmakers talking about being taken care of. Where in the world you have seen a lawmaker even make such a statement? Because it's only about them. It will never be about you. It was never about you. Whether you like it or not, that's the reality. Every time those guys go to sit down over there and craft the budget, the first thing that comes to mind, how much they will get and how quicker they can get their fair share. Because just in case the budget is underperforming, when they can meet their quota, guess what? There will be cuts to a lot of programs within the budget, and you, the one, will be the victim. You can only get a cut, and they will get all the goodies. They will get all the extra incentive, their traveling allowances, their generator fuel, their car, their their gasoline slip, their can you imagine people got money called other expenditures in the budget? other spending. They can't even define what other spending is, but guess what? That's why Labro is all about. You go over there, you get your fair share as quickly as possible, you get rich, and you hope next time if they come around again, you take it, or else the average people, you own your own. That's all I can tell you, Labro. You are on your own, and you've seen it. Your Chief Justice said it. Your lower house is saying it now, and it's confirmed by even the upper house that the people that won are going to be the one to take their fair share. And for you, you will figure out things for yourself. Nothing is going to change. And I think the callers are getting it. They were right on today when it comes to that reaction as well.
Mr. Kane, what say you?
Yeah, so it's the same thing. Some of the callers, I don't even believe them. I don't believe their identity. That person who called and said that, they were the rescue people there, they're regretting. Joseph Baga said not giving the job to everybody. It's very stupid for you to even think that Joseph Baga will give job to everybody. Whether Joseph Baga said that or not, Joseph Baga will not work for everybody.
Yeah, it's not possible.
Everybody can work in government.
So
I don't even believe that person is a United Party person. Maybe that person is just trying to incite more United Party people against Joseph Baga government. You don't need to do anything. Joseph Baga government every day inflicting one on themselves. Every day they're creating problems for themselves. For the fact that Joseph Boakai government has no sense of direction. The fact that Joseph Boakai government is unstable from the get-go. The fact that Joseph Boakai government is involving in corruption on a daily basis and coming to say, we forgive you. The fact that Joseph Boakai allow the appointing power, the vetting power, took it from the executive and give it to the Senate, rescue senators. The fact that Joseph Boakai does not know what's going on. The fact that Joseph Boakai does not make decisions on your own. All of you that you see your opposition, you don't need to create any more problem for them. All you need to do to shine light on what they are doing so the people will know. Somebody says, Seku, you get all those recording, but you can play for the Liberian people. Even you play more than that, what you will do? What you will say? You don't have enough already to take action? You don't have enough information already to take action on this government? You have enough information. Corruption is going on every day, and you're saying it. The Senate alone to say they've forgiven somebody who mismanaged $22 million. Isn't that enough of a reason for you to get on the street? What you want to see, what you want to hear? So you just believe in gossip. There's nothing that you will hear that's more than what you already got in your hand. You elect a president who is somehow incapacitated, who is not in control. You have a Senate that is interfering with the work of the executive. You have Senate that is there sharing money among themselves on a daily basis. The House of Representatives are getting angry because they are not getting that share of the pie. Isn't that enough? They are not there for you. They are there for themselves. You elected them. And the person who's supposed to be in control, called the president, is not in control. At the end of the day, you have every reason to get on the street to demand your president, to demand your senators, to do what is right for the people. If that's not enough, only one recording will make you, it will not do that. You'll just share. The next day you ask for new information. That's all. People just believe in gossip in Liberia. Bad thing happening before your eye, you're not doing anything about it. I would have thought the day they said they have forgiven the guy who misplaced 20 million, misused $22 million. The day Joseph Boakai said, we are getting 20 million, when we found out there were 41 million. The day Joseph Boakai even said, you know what, while we own this thing here, we're going to go borrow another $200 million again. We're going to borrow that now. Just go together and say, you know what, enough is enough. Enough of this incapacity, enough of this inaptitude, enough of wasteful spending, traveling from one place to another. Enough of that.
Coming back with nothing.
Joseph Boakai got all the committee, no result. All the investigation, no result. Traveling from United States, from America, from Liberia to United States, to
South Korea,
Kenya to South Korea, everywhere they are going, no result, nothing coming. Is that not enough for you to wake up and say, you know what, enough is enough? Oh, you want to be your pepper in our mouth, right? You got to wake up. Liberia, you had the right. Tell that last government in the first year, in June, Joseph Boakai took part in the protest. All the senators then, they took part in it. The protest against Jowea for misusing their money. They say, bring back our money. 16 billion United States dollars. That was almost over 100 million. Joseph Boakai, they already mismanaging all the money, sharing it among themselves, the senators. Senator going sharing $15,000. You're not saying anything about that. Every day, sometimes I can be just tired of coming to
it's a waste of time, right?
Tell you different information. You do nothing about it. Just gossip. Nothing. You can't take action. If you were taking action, these guys, they will change. If you're going to go over there and follow that plate, call, the Senate chamber, follow it, make noise for them. They can do nothing for you. They will change. Tell them to bring the money that they just divided. $450,000 for 2 days, and nothing coming out of it. And they are boasting that they say they will receive $150,000 each of them, and you can't do nothing about it. So,
let me just give you a short story, right? In Ghana, a couple of years ago, the Ghanaian parliament, they came up with an idea that they wanted a new parliamentary building, that like the capital here that we got in Liberia. There. You know their budget for the building? They said they wanted to spend 200 million. Look, that day, when I didn't say they even proposed to put it on paper, just the idea that they wanted to have built a new building for them to go at the expense of 200 million. The cost that came on the local radio station in Ghana, they had to abolish that plan. Just the reaction from the public alone.
Yep.
Well, the one that was saying what they're talking about, oh, you get it, man. You look at a man that cannot keep himself awake. You talk about you can rescue your country. Come on. The man who was vice president before election, the man said, "Man, dad used to buy me pimple, and now I am buying my dad pimple. There is no way I can support Joseph Boakai for president." But yet, the moment Joseph Boakai in his vice presidential position, no, he jumped on it, and you guys sat over there and believe it that Joseph Boakai is capable of rescuing Liberia. You must be a comedian. You are a joker. It will not happen, and it will get worse. Whether for me, I know that 6 years because you guys are not going to do anything about it. That's just Liberia. It's not limited to Joseph Boakai for any other president for that matter. We will talk and talk and talk. At the end of the year, 6 years again, they will come and bring another rescuer. That's what I know will happen, and I can guarantee that it will happen. The same people that will be calling Aline the Ma. Can you imagine the one that can call and tell you the Ma? Who they can be making president? George Weah. That alone will tell you, say you know what's going to happen straight.
I think that we can take a few calls so we can follow the things.
I take few calls from the diaspora, man.
Yeah, I have a caller here already that's been waiting. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from, please?
Good afternoon, Steve. Good afternoon, Sekou, Mong, and guys in Liberia. Great show, guys. We're following, man. It's like every day we got brand new things to talk about. But what I want to really zero in on is the situation with the stand from the House of Representatives. And what my dear brother Shehu Kroma stated his analysis on it. I really want to differ with him on it, or to state that his position, I understand he's here he's optimistic about the government, but Shehu, I just want you to know that regardless of the stand of the House of Representatives, just by the fact that you said it would impeach people, impeachment is one thing, but the concurrence from the House of Senate for removal is another ball game. So you can bring even the president can be impeached, but he cannot be removed from office if it is done with the acquiescence of the Senate. I just want you to know that, Shibu. In the United States, we impeached the president here twice, and he never left office. Okay? So the state situation for the House of Representatives, I understand a frustration. I understand that indeed their entitlement or whatever they not get. But it's way bigger than that. If we recall from day one, there were plans for him to get going to even have Funadi Kofa as speaker. Because why? The ruling party want to control both houses so that all of the other things that we are listening to today will pass the ease. So yes, impeachment is nothing as compared to removalship. So it will not work in that direction. This is a flaw to have control of the House of Representatives. That's why all of the strangulations are going on. But let me not take all of the time. I know it's a big topic to talk about. We can't do everything now. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Mr. Connor, thank you. If you got any caller there.
Yeah, we got
please.
A lot of calls coming in here. 610, last 4 DJ 2635. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Jason from Delaware.
Jason from Delaware, go ahead.
Yeah, hi. I wanted to agree with Monk too, and Monk made a good point by saying that Joseph Boakai has 2 branches of government that he runs. Right, in the American system right now, that's a good thing. Right, we saw that Obama was able to get Obamacare passed because he had the House of Representatives with Nancy Pelosi. Right, I believe George Bush got the article of war signed because he had the Senate back in the day. So if Joseph Boakai with 2 years of experience, he should be able to actually get his agenda if he really came to rescue the Liberian people. He should be easily able to pass his agenda by having the two branches of government, the Senate and the executive, right? So I don't understand. I think, like the previous caller said, he has no idea what he's doing. He's not able to run the government. You know, a lot of people are just in trouble, but he has the opportunity to be able to change lives, right? With being able to have two branches of government to represent. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, the other person dropped the line.
Yeah, I have another call.
Yeah, how about we not call the same line? Okay, go ahead. Maybe there's a person on the other line. Go ahead.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from, please?
Thank you, Steve. Good afternoon, Steve, Monk, and Sekou. You know, I every time I come back here, I talk about the clique system. Every time you see the same old players, just expect the same game. It's not that we can't find good players in the opposition camp, but every time you see the same old player, you see the same game. Sekou talked about the issue of protest. Sekou, let's go back to the history of protests in Liberia. Who benefited most? The same people. Gabriel Bartos Matthew led protests. Gabriel Bartos Matthew led a group of people at the Unity Conference Center against Charles Taylor. He became the public relations officer of OTC. Imagine, he was the public relations officer of OTC. Senator Yomli Kanga and Edwin Melvin Snow, Harry Reid the late, and Gerald Cummings were the only people that saw the audit report from the LPRC. Ask Senator Yomli who saw the document to Snow. Ask her. The day you invite her, ask her who saw the document. So if you see the same old players, you always say the same game.
Can I ask you a question quickly before you proceed? Because you made a startling revelation here, even though it's the past. Yeah. The fact that you mentioned Harry Reid's name, do you still have copy of that document that you said only two people saw, you and Yomli Kanga Lawrence? Are you insinuating that Senator Yomli Kanga Lawrence saw that particular copy to Edwin Melvin Snow?
Senator Yomli Kanga Lawrence was the one that drove to Edwin Snow's house when I was in there at 9 p.m. Let me tell you who all saw the document. Zoe Emmanuel Pennant, Kai Fale, Senator Representative Deshil. And I can go on. What his name said, the last person who saw a copy of that document, because I was the one that Harry gave the document to invite Snow. I was the one. I was the one who drove when they were playing football at the Painsay Academy of soccer page. I was the guy, the journalist who took that document to Snow.
And was it this document
in the country that saw that document?
Was it this document that allegedly led to the death of Harry Reid?
No, that was not a document. That was a document that conducted a serious audit on LPRC.
Okay, can you please share a copy with SKTV?
To the extent that Steve, in that document, there were memoranda of understanding of a lot of stuff. So every time you guys talk about the new system, I always look at the same players. I see the same players. Once you see the same players moving around, whether you bring an Alexander Cummings, whether you bring somebody from Pluto or Buto or Bokondile or Campley, once you see the same old players, expect the same game. The only thing about it is that most of us in the diaspora are not brave enough to take the courage to say we're going to muster the courage and support people from here and people on the ground that we can trust. So the whole thing about Yeka Koluba leading protests, I love to look at the history of the players who are making the case for protests. Who benefit the most? It's always them. It's always them. Trace the history, what transpired at the Unity Conference Center with Edwin Melvin Snow and that of now Senator took over as Speaker. What transpired between them and Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf? Go back to the history of what transpired with Broadway that came from England, when all of our lawmakers got a full-wheel drive pickup. What became of Broadway? They sucked the people money and got out of the country, including big-time journalists. So this thing, every time I come back here and say a system, I know what I'm talking about.
So would you do you mind sharing that?
Elections got a problem, Steve. The electors do have problem, but when you see the players playing the game, and the game is only tailoring in their direction, it's easy to tell where we are heading to.
Do you mind sharing that? Do you mind sharing that document with us?
When you give me the opportunity to take on Musa Benete for lying on me, I will share that document with you.
Yeah, we've given you the opportunity. We've provided you the opportunity, so I'm not sure what you're talking about. Or if you want to...
Okay, just say time. Let me respond to the traceability on the line and deception.
Okay, fine, we can do that. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, bye. Okay. Well, Mr. Kanye, that's very interesting, but let's take more calls.
Okay, let's take some more calls. Yeah, so VP VD Toure, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Yeah, you're live.
Yes. Good evening, people. Thank you. Thank you for taking my call. Monk always say that hope is not a strategy. But I really want us to hope for Liberia a little bit. I beg you, people, let us pray for Liberia. The situation we're in now in Liberia, if we pray, then we'll be hopeful, at least. When you look at a country like Burkina Faso, the population, according to 2022 census, it's about 22 plus million. Way yonder, more than Liberia. Can you imagine more people on the street now in Burkina Faso when Ibrahim Traoré said that he wanted to turn the country over? People on the street are telling him not to leave. A young man, a man who was born the year we graduated from high school. Can you imagine that we here sleeping? Joseph Boakai and his surrounding, they might be looking at our surrounding country, our neighboring country. How the people are improving. At least Liberians sitting down there, people consuming, stealing. I will not say consuming, stealing $22 million. Hey, my people, where we heading to?
Thank you. All right. Thank you, VD Toure. Let's take the
frustrating, right?
Yeah, man, frustrated. Uh-oh. Hold on. Call up 401 number, last 4 digit 9003. Are you there? 9003, are you there?
Yes, hello?
Yes.
Yeah, my name is Yata, and I'm calling to give my real one-two.
Go ahead, Yata.
Okay, so I've been sitting here and listening to the different deliberations on the show.
Yeah, can you talk a little louder if you don't mind? Just a little bit. Little strength in your voice so people can hear you.
Hello, you can hear me now?
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, so I listened to you, Sekou, saying that Joseph Boakai is not in control. I think we should drift away from telling the Liberian people that Joseph Boakai is not in control, because Joseph Boakai was the one given the mantle of authority to lead. If he sits in all sorts, or if he just allow people to do what they're not supposed to do, he's still supposed to be held responsible for what goes on. Whatever these people do, he's the one to be blamed. The buck starts with him. This is what making some of the people in the country, in my own opinion, confused. They don't want to go on the street to demonstrate or to do anything because we're excusing the leader who they gave the mantle of authority to. And our society is a gullible society. The people will feel afraid. The people will be sorry for Joseph Boakai when the guy would need to be sorry for him. They gave him power. If he doesn't use the power, he's responsible for whatever comes out of the power they gave him. So we need to stop telling our people that he's a race car parked in the garage. He's not parked in the garage. They did not elect him to be parked in the garage. So he should take responsibility or be responsible for it, whatever his people does.
Okay, that makes sense.
We need to stop.
But before let me say this while you stay here. Yeah. To say a president is not in control, that in itself should give people a reason why they should go on the street. If you're not in control, if you don't know how to lead, just resign. Then let somebody else take over. You can't be president just for the matter, just as a matter of being there. If you are not functional, if you cannot deliver, if you are incapacitated, then you have to give your position out, resign, then let Liberian people decide who to be president. Joseph Boakai not being in control is not like excusing him, it's not like appraising him. It means that the people, they willfully, knowingly elected somebody that they know that this person is unable to run the country, but yet they give it to him. That is the message. But his people, those who would think that they are excuse, it mean to excuse Joseph Boakai or trying to blame other people then who are in control, they're in it for themselves. They're not in it for the Liberian people. Whatever they are doing, they're trying to make sure that Joseph Nima Boakai, by the time Joseph Nima Boakai leaves power, there will be no more United Party. And the fact that they have somehow positioned themselves properly to take over the leadership, that's what they will do. So Joseph Boakai not being in power, it doesn't mean that he can be blamed. He was the one that was elected. And if he's not in power, it means that he was elected but not in a position to execute. So as a result, he should leave, resign, let somebody else take over. But I understand your point. We can't.
Yeah,
there's no way Joseph Boakai can be excused.
Let me just say something here. Our society. Hello?
Yeah, you're alive.
Yeah, our society is a gullible society. And the people in our country, if you listen to some of the callers, they will say the old man, old man chant. That's why I'm telling you what I'm telling you. We should, this one, for you to say he's not in control all the time, they'll say, oh, the old man, he's slow, he's this, so maybe that's why he's not in control. We should take that thing from our vocabulary right now that he's not in control and put it on him because the buck starts with him.
All right, I got you.
Empower the Liberian people to go after him. The buck starts with him.
All right,
Okay,
right.
All right.
All right, thank you so much.
Thanks for taking my call.
For sure, anytime. Mom.
Yes, sir.
What say you, man?
Man, I don't have that much to say. I think we have covered our bases.
It's
every day we come here, we give the people the information. That's why they hate SKTV, the other side, because we don't play we don't play games here. We play hardball here. There is a Straight Talk Express. Whether it will offend you, at the end of the day, you will get to understand everything. And the thing about SKTV is every time we make this projection, they come to reality. When we're chastising those people that call themselves clergymen, whether they are the imams, whether they are the pastor, you cannot be the moral police for society and sit there and allow things to happen. We go look today, one of the former guy from the council of church. I'm like, why are you guys there for? Why do we have religious leaders? You are the ones who be the moral police. You are the ones who set the ethical standard for society. If you can sit there and this thing happen with us speaking, then we can't expect the common people to come out there and speak. Because for you guys, you make report to God. You are religious leader. The government will make report to men. Even in olden days, when leaders were going astray, God used prophet, men of God, people who are religious leaders to go and tell them, get on the right track. So if you guys would sit there and let the country to go down the drain, then there is no need for you to call yourself an imam or pastor or clergyman. No, then there is no need. You must speak out. It's not politics. This thing is bigger than politics. It's the country that we are talking about here. Yeah. You get a speaker talking about the senators have been taken I've been taken care of. Are you serious?
We're taken care of. Yeah. So, I mean, Lebron supposed to be taken care of. And you said they're taking care of the we have two more calls. We'll take it. This caller here, 401 number, last 4 digits 7669.
Hi, FK. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. Cool. I don't know you were home. You and I were thinking the same when you talk about Central Water. I've been saying that a friend of mine watched your show, and I hope he's on listening. And I was telling him, I thought they're watching his phone network since January. Central Water Phone is the mastermind behind what is going on. And it's true, this Obaka is not in control. This is what the Unity Party did. They brought in Joseph Boakai to be the forerunner, and they sent some water for them forming their own, but they already have their own cartel. They have a different agenda. So it's going to be a big photo with the Unity Party. It's going to be a lot of things, even voice recording, not just what. It's a big, dirty politics going on. And the mastermind behind all of them It's Samson Waterspoon. And they're playing the politics. There's something going on, but God's going to expose them because, like Charles said, when two adults fight, who suffer? The citizens. And who's suffering is our people. They play our people. Samson knew exactly what they were doing. They know that they can do it, but they brought him in so that they can form their own cartel. And very soon, God will expose them. And he said exactly what I've been saying to people. I said, Samson Waterspoon and his gang, they're up to something. But it's going to backfire on them. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's get to Abraham from Norway. Abraham, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. Sekou.
You're live on SKTV. You are the last caller. We got to go.
All right. Thanks so much for taking my call. You know, bro, Sekou, sometimes, first, I want to commend you guys for the great work you're doing. But sometimes I sit back and when I think about the way things are going in our country. Sometimes you sit on the show and ask the people, why you can't shake up yourselves? But you see the people that we're pleading for, you and myself. Anytime we want to eat, we eat. Anytime we want to wear shoes, some of your shoes are closed in your closet, you don't even know it. But they who suffering for their business, you witness sleep and talking to them, they are the ones that can come and defend the people that are hurting them. Like what Brother Moss said today, the scripture says, the children of God are the light. We who claim to be the Christian, we are the light of the world. So I mean, the bishop, the thing he said today, that is in the newspaper, the one that I don't agree with him on respectfully is that for him to say the ministers that are not performing, Bwaka must get rid of them. The thing is not about the ministers. The people can use their people to do their job. This is the budget that passed ever since, but nobody knows how the budget is going, and the senators going taking money from there and merit making. So the only is not on top of the game. We say over and over again, but the Liberian people, they don't let good people. These are the people that they brought to power. So, I mean, we're sorry for them, but they are not shaking up. It looks like they are complacent with the things that are happening to them. We're sorry for, the very innocent people who are not closer to putting people in power. But the actual ones that are doing these things here, even though they are suffering, but they only doing it maybe because they made myself come from the same county, maybe because they made them a relative, maybe because they're a travel man. Even though you see the man is doing absolutely bad to the people, can you just imagine? You know, wrote something. I think that you people you were even talking to, you people behaving as if to say we are insensitive to the people's plight. Can you just tell me? Look at LU campus. Hey man, even if you wanted to neglect on some government institutions, but LU, you don't pay the instructors. The children are in disarray. Then your senators taking money from the finance ministry and merit making, and you don't think about that. What kind of country is this?
Thank you, my brother.
The senators still now they're talking their own, they want their own. Wow! How do we live like this? The same thing we were talking about our days, they have foreign students at the university. All the big institutions, like Huntington, like Tokyo University, they have foreign students there. But today, you can't find anybody there. Everything is messed up. Where are we going? Then when you're talking, they say the owner and that the people around the owner. Why you want to blame people? Baka is not asked about maybe 20 advisors at the executive mansion there. You want to tell me they don't get good ones there? The problem is he. He is not in charge. He is the problem. This man is weak and sick and old. Let's be real here. He's not on top of the game.
Thank you.
Well,
thank you, Abraham.
Well, let me say that maybe we can close it for the day.
Okay.
Even if Joseph Boakai was now old, even if he was healthy, strong, and moving, Joseph Boakai is inept incompetent and irresponsible by nature. That's his nature. It will not change. Making you a president will not change anything. I'll say again, he's irresponsible, he's inept, and he is incompetent. Age is not the issue here.
Age just made it worse, right?
Age only exacerbated it. Age is not an issue. Joseph Boakai, Honor Ellen Johnson selling government, and he made excuses that he was parked as a race car when he was pushed and questioned. Get what he said? He changed it. He said that's not what he meant. Joseph Boakai is not somebody that he's not innovative. He's not a leader. He was just blessed to be in different positions at a given time or whatever it is. Maybe due to his proximity, or maybe this is how God said his own life was going to be. But in terms of leader or leadership, Joseph Boakai is not a leadership material. You're here today, you won't get there, you'll get there. You're not a leadership material. The man is not a leadership material in any way, shape, or form. Firstly, he doesn't take any responsibility for anything. No, he does not. He outsources his responsibilities. The only thing he does is he sits back, collects the money, get into corruption and dubious thing, then he go and hide himself and be quiet. That's it. Besides that, Joseph Boakai is inept, he's incompetent, and Joseph Boakai is not a leadership material. He's irresponsible. Imagine a man who served for 12 years, and Dwayne Ellington, the amount of money the guy stole, and the amount of money they spent on themselves, to the point that he put it in simple words and said, opportunities. Then I mean, see, that same man can tell you, right after this, that he let him alone. He's not responsible. The man own resources.
All right. We have a caller from Europe. Let's take that caller for the last caller. Caller, what is doing? Yes.
This is Dr. Ismail Habib Rahim calling from Germany. The only German caller from on SQ TV.
Dr. Ibrahim from Germany. Go ahead quickly. You're live.
You know, when I see you and other people with my brother Moses Siri trying to say Joseph Boakai is corrupt, is this, that, I blame you people. Because number one, for the onset of before the election, you guys decided with your political godfather, who was Mr. Comey, right on your platform, and asked Mr. Comey a question when you were coming to Germany.
Hold on 1 second. I want you to take that back. We do not have political godfather. You gotta take that back.
Okay, no.
Take it back. You gotta take it back before you continue.
Okay, Mr. Comey,
you have to take that one back. We do not have political godfather. You gotta take that one back.
Okay, I take it back.
All right. You may continue. We didn't support no political party.
That would be fair. You are a very unique man. What you want, your platform is very unique for diverse.
We are unique for diverse opinion, but we don't settle down for mediocre. Go ahead and make your point without making sweeping statement. We're not going to allow you to come. You can make your point without being derogatory.
Yeah, okay, let me correct something. You just asked me to take it back. We're on the national on the global stage. Moses and Siri, don't say that man who say he pastor. You have to respect the way I respect you. Apart from joke, I'm an ordained pastor. So you cannot come on global stage and say that man who say he pastor. That's what
you didn't say you were pastor?
I'm quoting from.
Yeah, but the man is quoting you.
So who is it? Okay, let me go.
And if you are a real pastor, you will not just kind of make sweeping statement. You calling us of coming being our godfather, political godfather.
It's nothing. This is not my first time on the platform. When you have 2 followers, I was on this platform.
I know you've been around. I know you've been around, but you were not fair to us when you said Kumi was our political godfather. That was very insulting.
Yes, okay. If you feel insulted, I'm sorry, but I'm telling you nothing but the truth.
All right.
Let me break it down.
Make your point.
When you guys came against, according to you guys, that the CDC government was corrupt, and you collaborated to force CPP, all of the talk show hosts, Sekou Kane, Heren Costa, you decided to collaborate with Joseph Boakai, who spent 12 years as vice president. And you encourage him until the CPP did not hold one. That year you're crying very early in the morning is very deceptive. Because we all were here, people listening to us, we were here. People were supporting the CPP, and we were telling you, no matter according to the incompetency of President William government, it's on error. It's on error, they perform, it's on error, they did not do no well. Like for example, when he called the Nigerian guy to be the election commission, we all came after him. But you prefer somebody who you knew that record in government for 12 years as a vice president, never did nothing. Today, when we hear you crying, it's very disappointing. It's very disappointing, Mr. Kennedy.
So you simply saying that we made Joseph Boakai president?
Yes.
How?
One way or another, you contributed.
Oh, because we contributed, because we pointed to the flaws and corruption of Joseph of George Weah. So that means we don't want to make Joseph Boakai president.
That's what making a picture. You are there to show the age, the disappointment, the incompetence. I don't have problem with that one. But when in everything, let's look at the professor.
All right, I want you to conclude because as we keep you here, a lot of people still calling. They want to participate and want to go home now.
Do you know why I prefer SKTV to call on SKTV?
No.
I know the balance.
Yeah.
So if I'm preferring SKTV above, I never call on Coastal Show. I never call on Lava Show. But from 2017, because you and Mr. Gilbert in the same time, we were calling on the show because we saw the battle, we saw the transparency. No matter maybe there's small fun, nobody can be perfect. But why we choose SKTV? Because we saw the transparency balance. And you guys saw, if you want to compare this government with some past government, can you imagine a government will come in six months, have even changed the people that they don't know what even talking small. Nobody can talk again. They are baby in corruption. It's too soon for us to cry because we all signed off,
All right.
we all contributed for this government to come to pass.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Hello.
So
we want to go, but the people keep calling. Just 1 second, Steve.
Yeah.
Hello. People be calling back to back from for a long time now. Yeah.
Hello. Hey, see, this is Africanus Nathan from Jacksonville, Florida.
Hey, how you doing, my brother?
How you doing?
We're doing great. What say you?
Yes. First of all, I would support that the thing that woman just said that the host, the radio, the talk show host, and every one of us strengthened Joseph Boakai. Because Joseph Boakai was there, the Unity Party was there. It's the CPP that brought the Unity Party back to power against Joseph Boakai some team. Some of us used to talk that Joseph Boakai is not a leader. He's not a leader, but nobody listened to us. But second, the only thing that want to solve the problem in Liberia, even if we take Joseph Boakai and we put another president there, as long as that constitution of Liberia exists, those lawmakers will continue to steal. Only military can come in and dissolve the constitution and take all the what we call lawmakers from power. That's the only way. Other than that, my brother, any other president that will come to God will always use that constitution and enrich themselves.
I agree.
So that's all I have to say.
Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you for everything, for supporting SKTV as well. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's my station now. That's my station.
All right, bro. Thank you.
Okay.
So, Steve, I don't know if he's available. If you are available, we can call you out there.
Let's call her day. But before we call her day, let me speak to. I think his name is Ishmael.
Ishmael Habib Rahim.
I want to speak to him directly.
Go ahead.
First of all, it's a joke for you to be supporting Jowia and your men of God. Let me say it to you. Your support for Jowia is totally against the scripture and what you stand for. Because Jowia is not only corrupt, inept, incompetent, but Jowia is bad. I'll say again, Jowia stood on the same pulpit that you say you're men of God and said the people that were killed, the auditors, And he said we're having sex. And I on the pulpit, he said it. What did you say about it? You may not go. What did you say? I challenge you. And you know, I saw you one time. I went on a show. I saw you, Kina. You were talking funny thing. You're lucky that day I was somewhere. I couldn't come on the show, but I can report. I can give you reporter. But I'll meet you on that same show one day. That Bible, what you say, you know. What some of you are from, whether you can, you're forced to serve God. Just say you're Christian there. That funny thing where me talking misinterpreting scripture. I will bother you one day on our show so we can discuss scripture, me and you. And you know, Bible, we discuss Bible. But I will say to you again, men of God and Joey, I can't be in the same sentence. No, it can't be in the same sentence. Your support for Joey blinded you because we call Joey a criminal and a crook. And I stand by whatever I say about Joey here today. It has not changed. It will not change because Joey behavior has not changed. And shame on you as a man of God who's supposed to be speaking for the poor, the oppressed, and other people. Your only concern is to pass around and suck up to your friend, man. That is your concern. That's not my concern. You say you're serving God. That means you'll be on man of God level. That means he'll call you man of God. I can't call you man of God. You know the people who will call you man of God. You know them. And that means will call you man of God. The person who call you to be man of God. That then you might go to for them to call you man of God. I don't call funny people man of God. Just so you know.
All right. Thank you so much. I think that will do it for today. My people, this guy is calling back. I don't want to reduce this to a back and forth between you and Steve. So, Abraham, you can keep your comment for next time. We said we were taking that was the last caller. I don't want to reduce this to an argument or debate between you and Steve. You said whatever you wanted to say. You had ample time. Now Steve is responding. Then we want to come back and say something else. We will not do that. I'm sorry, but we will come back here again tomorrow. If you have something to say, especially when we're doing open mic, you can call in and state anything you want to say about me, about Steve. We will also be here to respond to you accordingly. But I want to say thank you to all of you for following SKTV. I want to say thank you. Before I go, one last thing I will say. ANC people there, y'all wake up. Y'all pay attention. Every day people are accusing us of supporting ANC or doing this to ANC because throughout before the election 2023, Mr. Cummings appeared on SKTV more than any other platform. And we spoke very good of him based on his record. We were not being sycophantic. We were not being like a bunch of followers. We spoke based on facts available to us. And we spoke on everybody's record, including Joseph Boakai, George Weah, and all other candidates. We spoke on issues that we know about you. Because Cummings' record was the better one, that's why they say we were Cummings people, because we can't go and invent story. Everything we say about George Weah, we believe in it, and those were facts. Everything we say about Cummings were facts. The only thing about Cummings does not have a lot of supporters from the grassroots level who understand London politics without being demanding. Most of the people on the ground, they only support Cummings because they expect something from him. But to believe that Cummings can do the job, to believe that Cummings can change Liberia, to believe that Cummings has what it takes to change the trajectory of our country for Liberia to be respected again. Those who that believe, maybe they don't have voice or they are shy to talk, or they are not being given the opportunity. Let me tell you something. You don't have to wait for Cummings himself to start criticizing the government. All of you just call yourself opposition, and you're there defending Joseph Boakai, or you're picking and choosing among people that you each serving Joseph Boakai government. You're not helping yourself, you're not helping your party. Politics is not religion. Politics is not church, it's not mosque. Politics is politics. Don't give room to your opponent. You can't be going around praising your opponent or defending anybody in Joseph Boakai government. By you doing that, you're telling the people that they are doing better. So there's no need to replace them. For us, we don't care. They stay there, they go, they come back, we don't care. but we'll always be here to speak the truth, to expose the ills. And we will be here every day. We don't care who supports us or who don't support us. ANC people, if you want to be relevant, you got to start talking. You got to start holding the government accountable. You got to have people going to radio station or calling and participate and make the Labrador people to believe that they mess up something. They miss the opportunity. You got to make them to believe, to understand that. You know, when I'm talking the kind of thing, a lot of people can say we communist people, then because you got somebody got to put sense in your head, like you don't know. CDC is they getting mad at me now because when I say CDC has going to self-destroy, they have already done it. I know what I'm talking about. They follow one and they all want to one on the street or on the internet. They don't know anything about CDC. I know CDC is discombobulated. CDC is dissolved from within. Everything you see over there, they're not anything. But structural wise, nothing there. Nothing there. Leadership wise, nothing there. So 2029 election is up for grabs. And if Kumi can exert himself as the alternative, the likelihood of being elected, it will be very high. But if Kumi is going to remain in coma and NC people then not doing anything, the other people then they will fill in the gap. Many of you think when people say Kumi should be, coming out, Kumi could be, speaking out. Many of you think say Kumi should start on a spending spree. No, that's not what we're saying. All the bad thing happening in your country, it's on the 2000 mission. What Kumi say? What is the ANC position? Joseph Boakai last year, we are giving 20 million. We are saying 41 million. Central Bank say 41 million. What Kumi say? Joseph Boakai traveling to America, they can't even see the good leader there. They come in spending $2 million to go and come back. No better answer. What Kumi say? What ANC people say? Joseph Boakai traveling all the way to South Korea. Come in and say we didn't go there for anything specific. We didn't bring nothing. We just went there the first time. You don't want to be there. What can we say? Joseph Boakai say they're going to bring you 220 million. I mean, it is 200 plus thousand machine. Why you say? Joseph Boakai government, they are playing with the budget 3 times now. Back and forth, no understanding, no sense of direction. What can we say? What ANC people say? You think Kumi would have done it better? How come you're not saying that? Joseph Boakai key in the country, no contact. No credible people went to meet him. Nothing. He meeting with Apple managers instead of meeting with data, president and the vice president. President of the country meeting with data, Apple manager at Atlanta, in Atlanta. Kumis lives in Atlanta. When Kumis comes here, you talk to people. Who people? Decision maker, policy maker. How can you again say that?
They say that the assistant interim manager, not the Apple manager himself. The assistant interim manager.
Yeah. How can you get contrast? How can you get the people to feel like, okay, yeah, we really messed up. We should have this guy, but we end up getting, the least among them. But you're somebody just there defending Trump, Joseph Boakai, government people. Then when they fight among yourself, you divide yourself who to support, not to support. Shame on you, man. You better wake up. You better wake up. It's going to come to a time where I'm going to be attacking communists. Let me tell you today. It's going to come to a time I'm going to be attacking communists on a daily basis. If he's not ready, let him move on it. He should not be talking about politics. It's going to be that time.
I think it's a 100% fair game, Mr. Connor, and honestly speaking,
you can be attacking every day for some people.
I endorse the idea and I welcome it. If comments need to be criticized, we criticize.
Calling
The
up
same
commission
leader that can be criticized, let him be criticized. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's a fair game. It's the right thing to do. It is.
Yeah, commission is in coma and all of them in coma too. The supporter they tell their money. The one in the small one in library, they stop them from calling. Nobody can call it to say anything. They just say you got party. Oh, you're vest. You vest, then you leave politics. You do politics. Politics can go with anger. Politics is about consistency. It's about standing up for the truth, regardless.
You know, I read a comment and somebody made me laugh. You know what the person said? The person said, I can be in a line of work. You know, if I'm
so if you vest, if LeBron put vest, they say LeBron put voted for commission, okay? So Baga should treat them any kind of way. I mean, you're not ready. You shouldn't talk about politics. I mean, you don't get nothing to provide.
The person said, I can't be in doing this because I'm not temperamental. When you attack us, when we respond, then you get vexed. You're so temperamental. Oh, so we about not morning and we don't know somebody will not more. You're wasting your time. Bring your attack. Bring your bishop. Bring your bishop and your bishop will tell you not know what you're talking. Bring your deacon in. Me are ready for anybody. Political, social, religious. Me can go anywhere. I can make it. I can survive now.
So somebody is asking me, and let me respond to that person. Whether Comey said he's running. Yes, Comey said he's interested in running for presidency, but he feel like LeBron people are not ready. They're not serious-minded people. When they're ready, they will see in their action. But I'm not talking to Comey as a person. Comey supported them. If they believe in Comey, they believe that Comey will have done things better than we have right now. They should be staying in every day. Let it sink in the ears of people.
Mr. Kanye.
But you say, oh, let the people enjoy what they get. They will enjoy, they will keep enjoying, and then they will start looking for
This is the perfect timing to seize the opportunity to cook.
Right now, the reason why Joseph Boakai people then to strangulate financial cover because they feel the financial cover, they want to empower him too much because he will be president, won't be president.
Exactly. Other people are pushing, even Joe Where who not even showing faith. But you're saying that you got reason to really make lots of people.
You know what Joe flip flop? Right after his election, he said, we're not running, we're not coming back to LeBron, you're going to stay away from LeBron politics. But you know what happened? He put into he said, Mr. President, even if you don't be president, keep yourself relevant, keep talking, keep the CDC alive. So at least at the end of the day, even if we don't get presidency, we can sell the party, we can align with somebody and be relevant in the political process.
And that's how it works. Even if Mr. Cummings will not run, the party can die. The party can be done.
Because you can win election, and then so you give up, let Cummings give up about everything. Shouldn't be talking about politics. But yes, somebody who asks whether Cummings want to run, Cummings want to run. I know it. And Cummings, if he play his card right and start speaking, and people then start showing face and start attacking the government and start to draw contrast between Cummings and anybody else that were in a race for the next 3, 4, 5 years, Cummings can win an election. We can win an election in isolation.
Yep. That is a fact. That is a fact. And even if Cummings is not saying anything, the people who believe in Cummings, the people who know that Cummings can do this job, just start marketing him.
You know what? Whoever talk about Cummings here, we're not us. That because we believe that Cummings, it doesn't matter which party he belongs. Even Cummings was with the Unity Party or CDC. Cummings is one person based, personal record, his achievement. Cummings is better than everybody that ran in that election 2023 in terms of leadership, in terms of achievement, in terms of moral, in terms of being clean. We know that. When we say they say we Cummings people, I don't care. I don't care how somebody describe me, but it hurts me that people being attacking us, that we are this, we are that. The people they are attacking you for, they are in coma. It hurts. But me, I come and wake you up. You are sleeping. I will spend a whole week here pointing to all your flaws and anger management problem most of you get. They think politics is a personal thing, politics is a family thing. When they say When you politics, you can be angry. When you're happy, you move on. You can't take it so personal.
But not personal.
Take it so personal. When you're happy, move on.
Exactly so.
Even if it live with you, even if you can collaborate with the CDC, collaborate with them, you can only change things when you get to the presidency.
Yeah.
Look at who they gave it to. He doesn't even know what's going on. But people who supported him, they knew exactly what they were, what they were achieve.
Yep.
They know they could just put the man there for the matter of they may just be there as a matter. They will go and run the country, and that's exactly what happened. They're running the country now. So in politics, you can't be so angry. What happened? And Young Lady didn't get the vice presidency. She was angry. And the people say this is in a politics. Don't take it personal. Take it. If Joseph Boakai win, you will be in control. They will make you pretend. And she pretend now.
Yeah.
You listen to Yaka say that the last person with Joseph Boakai to see every day, first person to see the Nyomli. That's why she's in control.
But you know the interesting part. The interesting part of
it. What happens? She came and play them back, and guess what? She's in control now. She controls the rescue train.
And you know what's even interesting? Apart from Nyomli, you know what's even interesting? I see some communist people defending people who honor my communists. You make any sense?
Yeah, there's stupidity.
Why are we not issue that?
That one always happen. Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't blame those people there, to be honest with you.
I'm like,
most of the people, they are political neophytes. They know nothing about
you don't get it.
So, and they will learn it down the line. That one there is not a big problem because they want the other frustration. You know, like for example, when you went to the second round, right? Communist people were divided. Some people supported Joseph Boakai, some people supported Jowea out of anger against one or the other. When that time finish pass now, a pass, move on. You made your emotional decision, whoever you supported during the second round, you want to finish. Some of you were right, some of you were wrong. At the end of the day, you acted on emotion because you were angry. It's because somebody said something to you during the campaign. Somebody did something. But all of y'all, and some of y'all were just defending Fadiga. Fadiga then attacked communists and communist families to the extent where communist wife had to stand up and say, you know what, you take my son from your mouth, from your mouth. Fadiga then insulted some of them, some of the women. Cost them woman cost. But yet some of them were here, defending Fadiga because they forgot about the political part of it and they go to the trouble, the trouble part of it. So they forget that politics is just politics. If somebody who helped to destroy communists, what fish you got to fry in defending that person? If you are communist supporter, or you the moral police.
or another thing is the kind of people who close. For the post and what I'm reading and from what I'm seeing, is that I hope I got better story there over. They lean the water. It's finished. That whole story is finished.
I got some more information, but we can probably when you come today, I'll share with you. Then we can talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah, we need to talk about it because
on our OD and Fadiga them problem.
Because they funny core getting up by there, they're not making they in have Zoom.
I don't know about anything right now. I want to say anything.
They're not making fluffy boys not making.
Yeah. So I saw the same thing. I saw the same thing even when Costa decided to go against Joseph Boakai. I saw some of the CNC people there were supporting Costa. Making them to low important. You say Costa doing anything good simply because he went to read Boakai. Forgetting to know that what Costa did to commies. Politics you can't play like that. There's no formal enemy in life. Somebody against you. When you slow down, that means they're trying to find a soft target to hit you. When they go slow on you, it means they got nothing on you right away. But the little opportunity they will get, it will strike. Costa.
But who told you those people in abroad they care about you doing good for them? They will look. Let me tell you something. They will destroy you in a second if they have to achieve their goal. So when you see them on a road, you got nothing to say. You won't say anything. Just leave it alone.
You know what? You know what? You know what?
Supporting them any way, shape, or form.
You know what? They all free flop. And you know, they normally they refuse to go to the program. The Joseph Barker nominated Kun.
Yeah.
Where are they today? And they're the one in the vanguard running the government. The people there, they got no moral, they got no dignity, they got no pride, there's no honesty in them. Everything they do is political. In their personal life, that one, I don't want to talk about it. They do whatever they're going to do, they will do things right. But when it comes to politics, imagine the people then, normally then when a king's commission decided to go with Buckeye, regardless of whether they lose or win, for the fact that they're angry, believing that Commission accepted Musability. Commission accepted Musability version of the Liberty Party. So because of that, no matter what happened, they will do everything to destroy Commission. They rather live with the devil, sleep with the devil, than to go and support Commission. They believe that Commission destroy them politically by allowing Musability or Liberty Party to be accepted, to form alliance with them and for collaboration with them. Guess what happened? Today, as I speak to you now, the people now, they start reaching out to Costa, begging Costa. They put in, see, Salama sworn in that were insulting Costa and Costa murdering everybody. Now they're begging Costa that the universe is conspiring against them, that all the talk shows now are going against them. They're begging Costa now, putting money down, that they want that Costa should come and start supporting them. And guess what? You can't guarantee anything. It's possible you will see Costa too defending the Joseph Baga government. You will see Joseph Baga and Costa in some time. Possible you will see them going together. When they give him money, he might do it. Because the way the CDC is dying, the CDC always self-destroy. So Liberia, many people in Liberia are involved in politics. They got no pride, they got no dignity, they got no respect for themselves. So don't worry about them. Just do what is right, and don't take anything personal. Treat them as they are. Let me tell you the truth. I don't get respect for a lot of people in Liberia when it comes to politics. I don't expect anything out of them, any good. They just go by what is good them for the day and what is good for their pocket. They care less about the country. They care less about anybody. All they care about is their pocket and what is in them for them politically. So I don't take them seriously. Most of them, they talk to me. We talk. Friends, personal level, but politics, I don't care about what they do because I don't trust them. And the thing is, one of the people I respect in Liberia, Commis is one of them. That's the only reason why I don't say certain thing about Commis, because I respect him. He's a good man. He is a gentleman. And people take advantage of Commis. Because people are saying that Commis don't know Liberian politics because they don't know, because they feel that Commis is not hostile. Commis is not deceptive. Commis is not a liar. Commis tell the truth. Commis he says it as he sees fit. So because of that, Commis is not good for Liberia, not good for Liberian politics. See the problem? Commis is not good for Liberian. I may not understand Liberian politics because the man can't lie. Because the man doesn't have blood on his hand. The man does not have criminal money. So the man doesn't understand Liberian politics. The man is not a tribalist. The man is not divisionist. Joseph Baga understands Liberian politics because Joseph Baga is a tribalist. Joseph Baga can deal with the devil. Joseph Baga can deal with criminal. Joseph Baga can incorporate everybody, including killers, murderers, and economic vampires. So Joseph Baga understands Liberian politics. See the mentality? That's why I got no respect for most of those people who are political actors in Liberia, because they are all criminals, killers, and they can lay down with anybody for politics. Same thing I can say, but I know a lot. They will do anything and everything for politics. So if you can do that, you say you don't understand Liberian politics. Let me tell you something. If we're going to be afraid to talk, to speak, SKTV will not be here today. You know how many times people have get together and say, you know what, let's boycott SKTV? They're boycotting every day, but they're coming back without anybody begging down. They boycott us every day. But when they say breaking news, they will start running coming like beheaded chickens. We have our supporters and fans that are with all 100%, no matter what. They are with us. They will support us. But we have other people who, when they come here, like bugger balls, when they see light, they will just run there. They don't even know what they're getting themselves into. So when they come here now, when they get the information now, then they get angry at us. But nobody called them. Nobody forced them. They have tried to undermine us. They have hired hackers to destroy our platform. Every day they do it. But we care less about them. So if commies is serious, if ANC people are serious, you got to start talking right now. When people squander $22 million, you got to make statement. You got to release, you got to put press release up. ANC position on that. When the senator don't go, they stole $450,000 for 2 days. What's your position? You know what? They don't hate commies because when they took the $30,000 each on commies, said that was corruption. That's how they don't say you can't support commies because commies is now one person who support corruption and they are corrupt. So when they continue the same trend under different government, you're not talking, you're not saying anything. Oh, it's too soon. And I had one, the stepchildren for Jesus Christ or Muhammad. I had one no God. I had one be politics. Got no nice. You don't have to be nice in politics. And politics got no time to wait for you. Politics got no time.
That's why for me, no prisoner one can't.
It's too early. It's too early. You'll be there. In fact, to tell you the hypocrisy in the Liberian people, all the people that used to tell you, say, oh, you know, they wouldn't become the best person, but the only reason why, you know, it will be after Jowia. Jowia now is not there. The same people who tell you, say, if Jowia not in the race, they will support coming, they tell you that Jowia will come back because they are bunch of hypocrites and lies. Don't respect them. They are foolish people. The simple that tell you, say, if Joseph Baga will not in the race, Cummins is the best person to change Liberia, are the one there now telling you, say, Joseph Baga should go for second round. Oh, Cummins will never win election in Liberia. The same people. They talk from both sides of their mouth. They are a bunch of hypocrites. I got no respect for them. Because they don't mean what they say. Even they tell you, say, they love SKTV, they don't mean it. They tell you, say, they hate SKTV, they don't mean it. Even if we sit here today and start talking good thing about Joseph Boakai, they will come. Then they will come back, they will start praising up. We'll be the best people in the world. Because they will do that. The same thing. If we start to praise things for Jowia right now, they say Jowia going to be the best person. The CDC people then they will call each other, they will come and they will sing Kumbaya for us. SKTV will be the best on the planet. They got no moral, they got no integrity. Nothing whatsoever. So we speak the truth to power. We care less about how you feel about us because you got no moral, you got no sense of direction. You go by the wind. You go by the wind blow because you're so feeble, you're so lazy, you have no weight, nothing.
And that's why me and them, when it comes to the Liberian politics, and I get no moral business with them.
No.
And I get no moral business with them. I will check you.
Yep.
You president can't misbehave, I will check you. You dig on you misbehave, I will check you. I'm not here for that thing. You're not even moral people for me to even say I do moral business with. You're moral people. The people who you support, they tell me that you're not a moral person.
Who you support? If we are not in the race, I will have voted for commies. Who you vote for? No.
But you support to be supporting Jowia, you tell me say men of God.
If Joseph Bakana in the race, we know the best person that comes, but now they change their tune now.
Yeah.
You know that Joseph Bakana not going to be in the race.
That means
so we are will not be in the race, but now they give you different excuse now for not voting for communists because why? They are a bunch of hypocrites. Then they don't love their country. They like kill us.
Yeah.
They like corrupt. And communists, I don't think communists will change himself to be corrupt.
No, communists should not change.
Or to be a killer, loved by the same.
Mr. Communists should not change. We the one would do it face to face with them, fire for fire with them. We the one. No, Mr. Cannon, before we leave, Joe, we have men of God, bigger men of God. And you on trial now for criminal business? You can't tell me say you're not ready yet. Joe, we are pastor.
You don't wait for election time. You don't wait.
Joe, we are pastor. It's on trial for criminality. And one guy saying that's what I call his man of God saying something. Joe, we have to take you serious. That means to take you serious. You're not ready yet. Your senior pastor who advised Joe, we are is on criminal bench as we speak now, going to jail.
So my last word. I know somebody will not like this. I'm not talking about all the other parties now. I'm talking about, what you need. Gonglo them, all the other people, I'm talking about them. But all of you that voted for George Weah and Joseph Boakai, you don't love Liberia. You're all a bunch of hypocrites. You're in it for yourself and your family people there. You don't want everybody to dance by your drum beat. You're a bunch of hypocrites and chicken brain. You got nothing to offer to Liberia. I'm saying it. All of you, everybody, all of you that voted for Joseph Boakai and Joe Weah, you don't love Liberia. You're a bunch of hypocrites. You don't want to see yourself going up there. You don't want to see Liberia making any progress. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Mr. Cannon. Well, folks, tomorrow will be on by the grace of God. Like we always say, thank you for your support. Thank you so much. Without we don't have anything, we can talk it real. We keep it 100%. You won't get there, fine. You don't there, fine. The communist people, like Sebu said, work out for the communist people. We'll deal with them. Yes, we the one can do that thing. Yes, we can do that. We can do that, and we'll be on for you. So, folks, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. We've been here for 2 hours and 3 hours now. Thank you so much. Let me come right here. Let me play our team song to close up. Thank you. Have a good day.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Foreign people who willing to serve. Blessing our time and our efforts are rest. The project is giving us here the promise of them. The welcome and life without care.
A lyrical health. Master.